XM Satellite Radio. I want to start by saying fuck you to Anthony Cumia. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
What did I do?
You got me good, actually. I walk out of CBS and
are they here?
It's cool. I mean, they're fans of the show. They got to expect.
They got
us.
to understand.
I usually lag behind between the two shows because I go down the hall. Whatever. I just do my dumb thing and I use their bathroom and I usually lag behind. And so I leave the building and there's two fans with their eyes wide open and they have hoodies on and they're just waving at me. I'm like, what the fuck is this about? Usually the fans leave with whoever leaves the building first.
Right.
And I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, and they go, well, they told us to wait for you.
They were waiting out there when me and Kenny went out.
Yeah.
And apparently when Jimmy first went out. So when me and Kenny went out, and then they go, so do we walk over with you? And I said, no, Opie's coming down soon. He'd love to, walk over with you. They go, okay. And then I walk over with Kenny laughing.
And then the whole
knowing
time,
that Opie would have the uncomfortable walk with the listeners.
And the whole time, yip, 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 yip.
Yeah. Do you know how many times I've walked out and they're like, wait, and I'm like, oh, yeah, dude, O&A are coming, right? Do you know how many times I've made it look like that? Just hang around, guys. It's about to get good.
Hey, what was the wrap it up phrase you kept using? I had to have bro in it. All right, bro. Thanks, man.
All right, bro. Yeah, bro.
I ran in front of a city bus that cut us off. I was able to get in front of the city bus, and it was making the right turn.
A couple of paralyzed fans.
No, they're cool. We met them actually, Jimmy, at a Starbucks before your HBO taping down in Washington.
Fascinating.
Did we talk to them? You met them.
Well, I guess I should say fuck you to you too, because they go, remember we met you and Jimmy at the Starbucks before his taping? I'm like, yeah. They said, we talked to you, but I guess Jimmy had something that he had to do because he ran out of there.
No,
they're not here yet. They're coming up.
I actually do remember
They're coming up.
I probably, the minute they said, hey, dude, we drove down from, I ordered a cookie and fucking made like a banana and split.
Why would any listener come by and hang with us with this attitude we have?
I know. We're just awful.
They're petrified on the bleachers right now. Like, please don't pick on me.
But last time I was here, it worked out. There was a couple fans waiting for you. Remember who? The kid with the guitar and his girlfriend?
Oh, right.
Oh,
remember?
you were here for the belly dancer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking A.
That was work. That was hot.
Not. You have a career.
I know. I never get any boxes.
Her video's up on opieandanthony.com, her getting naked and doing a fake orgasm for us.
And people are going,
sweet.
oh, DiPaolo wants to rape her. My wife's watching the shit on the Gotta go home and deal with that shit. I'm like, she sucks. She had a pot belly and a mustache. Shut up.
I've gotten yelled at so many times for fucking things I've said. Because I was talking to some strippers, and I was like, I'd fuck you over my if my girlfriend died, I'd fuck you at a funeral. It was something awful.
At least you mentioned you had a girlfriend.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They don't see that part of it.
No. And I would be at the funeral. It's not like I wouldn't go.
You know what I mean?
Nick takes his ring off on the radio.
What am I supposed to do? I never do. I don't take this fucking thing off.
We're
Even
just
on the road, though, I don't
just
take
making
it off.
jokes.
You know
man,
why?
in
I get a
case
lot of
Nick
pussy with this
DiPaolo's
ring. Girls love married guys. Challenge, right? That's why I leave it on. I know my buddies that take. I go, what are you doing, man?
They
know,
leave it on.
Yeah, they know your cock works. It's like in Departure when Alex Baldwin gives that speech.
All right.
Yeah. But they know you're married. You know you got money. They know your cock works.
People see you're not a homo.
Yeah, people saying how funny was it?
Just homo is just hilarious.
Can I give a quick plug before I forget?
Yes,
real quick,
Jimmy,
Bear
of
Grylls
course.
is going to do a book signing at 1 o'clock. I promised I would do Borders on Wall Street, 100 Broadway here in New York. This afternoon at 1, you can go meet Bear and get your book signed.
That's
on the other side.
Just in case you forgot.
He was cool.
Is he going to eat a cashier while he's down there?
Video.
There's your belly dancer there.
Remember?
She's fucking hot, man.
Remember
From
her?
last time, yeah.
Oh, look at the way she moves.
You weren't there? You weren't here, Jim?
No, why would I be? There was a girl
of
without a
course.
top.
Hey, they made it upstairs.
There they are.
From the
Hey, how
Washington
you
area.
doing?
Hey, how are you?
Jackie Coogan and his lovely wife.
Coogan.
Here's a reference for you. But they won't even get.
100-year-old reference.
Yeah, but it's perfect. You know, we're making fun of it.
It is.
Yeah.
Jackie Coogan.
Yeah, he had the little Uncle Fester face. Thank you guys for coming. I do remember you from Starbucks. I actually do remember you.
Did Jimmy talk to you at Starbucks? He didn't, right?
No. Yeah, you did.
Why would he?
So how long are you going to be on Mars? 2 weeks. Teasing, of course.
my
Did you
God.
buy her a biscotti?
Yeah. Was it weird wearing the helmet in the first 2 Star Wars? Then
Why?
What's wrong with that?
Not that.
Darth Vader's a
shot
great
to the
character.
solar plexus.
It was a good solid.
You are the Duke of New York. You're a number one.
Hey, Bill, we couldn't get into it because the show was way too fast on the other side today. We couldn't get into some deep discussions. But since the last time you were here, Anthony has bought another 6 guns. So I just wanted to give you the update.
I think that's a great thing. I'm
bought a
actually
few.
into guns now.
Are you?
That goes against everything you believe.
Should be.
What
happened?
I've been reading conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Yo, you're buying them for the wrong reason.
Well, let me
dummy.
finish. Then I started hiking like half the fag that I am out there, and I realized the second you get into nature, the guns totally make sense. The second you get alone, you get away from the herd, and you just feel like, man, I need a
and that's
stick.
why
I need something.
Do you hike into Hollywood Hills and all that? And you don't.
That's why I need guns in LA. It's not downtown.
And you don't. You don't read the signs before you. You don't read the signs before you.
Ends up in
The
South
wilds
Central.
of Compton.
Goddamn right it does.
No,
They end
but
up in
I'm
Beverly
just
Hills.
saying-
You're not gonna get
No, he
attacked by
doesn't know.
You're not gonna get attacked by a fucking lion at the ATM machine on Sunset.
They have all these warning signs that no one reads before they go hiking. And coming out of one of these hikes, I read the sign and said, "Beware of what? Bobcats and
mountain
Crips.
mountain lions."
lions.
And you're like,
Bloods.
I was just fucking hiking where a mountain lion could have possibly.
Cholos.
Yeah, but they try to say that there hasn't been any mountain lions up there since the 1940s. But
That's baloney.
Somebody was doing like a horseback ride, and they said this
That's
thing
right.
was following them. And then they went into this tunnel under this bridge, this man-made bridge, and the thing wouldn't follow them in there. And they were like, "There's no way. You sure?" They were like, "You sure it wasn't a coyote?"
Turns out
and they were like, "Dude, the thing's tail was like 8 feet long. We know what the hell it was." And they
Wasn't
tried to
dreads?
They tried to say it came down like the. If I could just get through the racist banner here,
Somebody auditioning for the Wiz.
Plow through it.
Just swim through the racism
Yeah,
and get
exactly.
to the end of this
Bill,
race.
I'm with you so far.
You with me?
Yeah,
I
am.
just, you know what?
You
I
sure it
just
wasn't
lost,
a panther?
I just lost all the momentum.
No.
They're trying to say maybe it came down the L.A. River or something like that, like because they got like trees in there.
They do have
I
like
didn't buy it.
canyons that lead into the city.
A lot of them take the tram.
Imagine if a bobcat attacked you, and the only way to stop it was to suck its dick. Like he climbed up on your shoulders, and you knew what he wanted.
Jimmy.
What, you have to suck it right there?
I just gives you that look like you have a choice here. Mauled to death.
He's on your shoulders, like just pushing it in your face, and you're like, "Oh,
I got to do this.
All right.
I imagine it's not gay because it's not human and it's for survival.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Bullshit. It's still a dick.
His first name's
So,
Bob.
Bill, the guns.
Guns.
Yeah, so,
This is very surprising. I didn't think you would ever buy a gun.
Oh well, yeah. I'm like most people. I jump back and forth as far as the the right and left kind of thing.
Yeah.
Everybody tries to act like everybody's either on one side or the other. Yeah.
Really, you're not.
Yeah.
Right?
I wasn't into guns for a while. Guns scared the shit out of me just because I didn't grow up with them. But I got to admit, I did the improv in Houston, and, it's Texas. They just grow up with those things. That's like a hula hoop for those guys, just having a pistol laying around.
You know why? Houston is nearby. Go ahead.
Yes.
Just keep treading water.
So I ended up, yeah, no, right, here we go. Keep my head above
Keep
water.
your head above the water here as you swim.
No, I went shooting. It was awesome. I really can see why people are into that stuff.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
for the Anthony invite. I want to
It's,
shoot some rifles, man.
Well, rifles you could shoot. In New York,
I
you
understand.
can't shoot pistols unless you have a
unless we go in your
license,
basement. But,
no, I don't
better-
shoot in my basement.
I know.
That's against
it's
all
just for the
friggin'
radio. Of course,
laws.
we all know that at this
It's
point.
all laws. Yeah, you can't
What are you
shoot
gonna do?
in
Like a kitchen?
if you just blast a few rounds off it out back. No,
At your Elvis plate?
I go to the range. I go to the range. Mm-hmm. It's nice. It really it really kind of blows off some steam.
I think it's
when
something
you can shoot target
should
shooting.
know how to do.
But it's racist that they have those black targets, the silhouettes of black. That's
I know.
racist.
It should be a white thing
Yeah,
on
but
a white
it's the shape
background.
of Jerry West, though. That's how they get. That's how they get away with it.
It's the NBA logo. Fucking Jerry West.
I went out yesterday.
Stupid Jerry West.
To
Change the logo. He hasn't
play-
played in 40 years.
place is called South Shore Sporting Goods.
Yeah?
And I went there to pick up some things, and a fan was there. But I didn't know he was there until he spoke up. And
So you
it was
shot him by accident?
His first words to me is, "You're a crazy fuck." Because I
he
guess
listens.
I'm trying to make a fashion statement with with 511 tactical wear.
I see that.
I'm really trying to make it catch on as a fashion thing instead of just something that police and militia wear.
Are you joining the Sandinistas? What's
That's
going
what
on
I'm trying
over there?
to do. That's what I'm trying to do. It's to me, it feels very comfortable. Yeah, I'm like Fidel Castro.
You dress like you should be talking somebody down off a bridge.
But it's very handy because look at this.
Oh, don't pull any guns out.
No, I don't have.
You just scared the shit
There
out
is
of
a
me.
built-in
holster
right here
for your breath
on your
mints.
pocket. Instead of it's the pocket, but underneath the pocket,
Yeah.
right there, Velcro.
Yeah.
You just open that thing up and boom,
Was that
pull
the
out.
selling point for you? You were just
Hell
like,
yes.
It just kind of looks like a mesh
Hell
shirt.
yeah.
Really not into it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it.
I
like the whole look.
You got to
Yes, what's the matter,
have
Jim?
the army hat.
And of course my
Those are nice.
Oh, Tyroleans.
I'd wear those.
These are my stompers. Aren't they good?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When did you get all this?
But yesterday.
Yeah.
Sure.
I picked up something. And this too, it's got
It's like Robert Urich at a yard sale from SWAT.
got the same gizmo in here.
It's a hidden
in the
pocket,
jacket.
basically, because if you see
Hidden
the
pocket.
Anthony's shirt, it just looks like just a basic
like a little
pocket. But then you rip the
paramilitary
side
kinda
open
shirt.
and you could grab a gun. I gotta say it again. He's been wearing this 511 hat, and I wasn't even going for the joke. I thought he was representing a lesser terrorist attack that happened.
Something that happened.
I had no idea.
People forgot
Yeah, I
about.
had no
Fucking Cinco
idea.
de Mayo.
Like Anthony,
The one in Britain.
Yeah,
when they blew up the subway.
Anthony's like making a statement. Fuck, 9/11's getting all this attention. Let's not forget about 5/11.
511. But it's all tactical.
I learned
gear,
that.
But I'm
You told me that
I'm really
yesterday.
trying to make it a fashion statement.
Yeah.
You should.
I'm just gonna wear this
You
stuff.
could land a commercial or something.
Yeah,
Next thing you know.
That's how it happens. Like, how does the hip hop community, how do they start wearing something that becomes popular when it's not supposed to be worn
Well,
by
it
like.
starts with shoplifting. You don't want to hear honey.
The house next door to me.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, this is a great story, actually. Obama's wife got a talking to from Obama.
Good.
What do you mean?
What's the story? Ed knew this one.
Yesterday I was looking at a little clip of a
Very manly.
little get-together that Obama and his wife were having with some people, potential voters. He was sitting on a picnic bench,
Yeah.
very, very loose. Very
Forrest Gumpish.
informal. Yeah. And they asked him about the Reverend Wright, and he said he gave his speech about it and realized, the guy's absolutely wrong. He doesn't support what he says, blah, 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 blah. And then he turned to his wife and said, do you have anything to say on this? And his wife kind of looked like she was thinking for a split second, and he shook his head no and said, well, she's got some things to say, but there are a lot of reporters here. Yeah, he actually said that.
Really?
He heshed her up,
That's actually worse.
and then he clocked her in the eye. It was great.
And you can't even tell.
I can't even believe they made such a big deal out of that bullshit anyways. It's like, who gives
Reverend
a fuck?
Wright
Yeah,
thing?
who gives a shit?
What do you mean? Stop with that shit. If fucking McCain, if
First of all,
McCain was
Nick,
talking to a
Nick.
guy that was in a Klan,
A
you'd
Klan
be
member,
fucking
I'm not
exactly.
swearing. Why are you swearing?
That guy Wright is a separatist, racist asshole.
Dude, my priest was fucking children.
Exactly.
Who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Your priest
my fucking...
Exactly.
If
McCain's fucking mentor, religious guy, was a
It would
kid
be
fucker,
over.
it's
It would
over,
be
Johnny.
over. That's
it's
all.
over.
Huh? That's
This guy married him to his wife, baptized all his fucking kids. Did everything.
Such a non-story.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
ridiculous.
non-story, my ass.
Now he's making it sound like, I don't know,
ridiculous.
I went into church once a week and saw the guy up there. This guy was his fucking religious and spiritual leader. And he's fucking in that church every weekend,
Exactly.
just blurting out his
They-
racist bullshit.
not who he is.
It's all
Bullshit.
Oh, Billy.
Dude, this is what they do. Anybody who runs for
I'm gonna
office,
raise you a bullshit.
Yeah.
Anybody
call it.
who runs for office, they just
They dig dirt up.
shit up,
Yeah,
and
of course.
it's just shit.
But it's just
This
shit.
isn't
It's
shit.
shit.
It's just shit.
It's real shit.
It's real
It's
shit,
just-
Billy.
it's just
Come on.
shit.
Okay, if McCain seriously though, if McCain is
If they
is
did it to him
spiritual-
tell I wouldn't give a fuck.
But
I
don't tell me
don't
there's
give
not a
fuck.
double standard, though.
Right.
He's still in the race, Obama. If this was McCain and he was
Gone.
hanging out with a Klansman, it would have been
No, yeah,
over.
but McCain's been busted because he refers to Asians as the gooks.
Just
and he
the
goes,
ones that
and
tortured
he goes,
him.
He goes, and I'm not going to stop calling him that. And in my head, I'm going, well, here's a guy. If anybody
You're really
has
comparing that to a spiritual mentor. Okay.
to a guy who actually is, I'm not saying that
This guy had his
is
balls
right
down.
either.
I gotta be. I'm
Either-
more
either
Phil
or.
on this
I'm
one.
just saying it's bullshit.
What?
I don't give a fuck what the people
Double
around
standard.
them are doing.
Double
I
standard.
don't care either.
Who
If
you
look,
hang
the
out with
bottom
has
line
a lot to do with who you are.
It does,
as a
but it's
person.
weird in America that we're mad that a black guy knows another black guy who's mad at white people.
Not just knows
him,
not just knows
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
It's not a casual
This guy
relationship.
listened to him spew venom in that
agree.
church,
would
which
you
by the way happens
Just
every fucking
stop.
Sunday
Exactly.
in
All
every
over.
state, all
Stop.
over the place.
Which is all right.
These
Because you go to these churches.
no, I just know.
You're just making
I
this shit up.
fucking
You see what he's
know.
doing?
Don't be so fucking
And
naive.
then it all ends
Right.
up in Compton.
They hate us.
I
Then it
hate
all
you.
ends up in
You are.
Compton.
No.
There is
Ends up at the Laugh Factory.
hate speech going on in these churches.
Reverend Wright, he raised a good point. The same people that are saying that he's not patriotic use their privilege to avoid. The guy was a fucking ex-Marine.
I'm not saying that
But
wasn't
I'm
a
saying
valid point.
as much as he says shit that I don't like, I don't care about Obama's association with him.
Dude, they
Doesn't
just
matter to me.
come up with
Okay,
shit.
but it should.
They just come up with
Only
Dude, you know,
because if it was
when-
the other
when-
way around, it would matter.
Right.
Only
when
because
McCain
they-
ran.
Wait. John McCain's pastor has said some crap too. Hagee, I
Did
think
he?
his name is. Yeah,
What did
we're
he
looking
say?
it up right now.
Said he likes little freckles
But they
on
all
boys'
know
noses.
about it.
Supposedly he said God punished New Orleans with Katrina,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then something about gays and 9/11.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
They all know fucked
He
up
wasn't
people.
a spiritual mentor, okay?
Yeah.
This guy fucking
No, now you want to
spiritual
talk about
mentor.
double standard. I mean, if his priest is a fucking whack job too, that's just your priest. Who gives a shit? No, religion is all
Billy,
bullshit
it's not just
anyway.
his priest. He says he was like an uncle to him.
It's the guy that
family.
fucking
He
converted him from
converted
Muslim.
exactly. And he fucking baptized his kids. He married them. It's not just his
Nick,
fucking priest.
Nick, I'm friends with you.
Yes.
Look at you.
What about me?
You're a fucking
What about
maniac.
me?
You're a fucking maniac.
And
Why?
you-
Because I speak the
That's-
fucking
And you'd never
truth.
be able to
That's
run
got-
for president,
That's got
Bill.
nothing to do with me.
I hope
exactly.
black
I
people-
wouldn't be. I
I
wouldn't be.
hope-
And what would dude? I'm talking about
Accountable.
going hiking, and you start trashing people in Compton. It had nothing to do with it. It had nothing to do with it.
Oh, I
It had
can't joke.
absolutely nothing to fucking do with it.
I can't joke. See, now
Jesus
you're comparing
Christ.
two comedians joke around with what
Right.
goes on in the
You
White House.
bring up pay. You ever play that board game Monopoly? And all of a sudden it's like fucking Spanish Harlem.
That's right. Those jigs on Baltic.
Can't fucking stop.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm still friends with you. What the fuck does that have to do with me? Nothing.
Because I'm not running. You're not running for president, you fucknut, and I'm not anybody that would give a fuck about. I mean, you really comparing
Exactly.
our relationship
No, but
with a guy who's
no, but
running
this
for
is what I'm
president
saying.
and his
But this,
fucking
no,
priest.
this is
should
what
run,
I'm
Bill.
comparing. This is
I'm
what I'm
joking
comparing.
around.
I'm saying
I love Wally Collins
But,
as much as you do, and Ralph Harris.
Awkward.
No, but I'm saying but this is the thing, dude. But if I ran, they would bring up this bullshit, which is total bullshit. Because you just
It's not the same relationship, but I'm not your spiritual mentor.
first of all, put your eyebrows
you
down.
understand?
Okay.
No, don't. Oh, negative control my face. What does that mean?
Put your eyebrow.
Why do you
I don't
grow
know.
some fucking eyebrows?
I don't know.
that one's got to hurt, Bill, a little
What do
bit.
you mean?
Nah, I heard that one in the third grade. It's an old one.
No.
The yellow eyebrows. Yeah. When you have them, when you're born with them, you tend to hear it.
No.
Every kid I've ever fought when I was in grade school had blonde eyebrows and blonde eyelids. Every fist fight I ever had, kid had blonde eyelids.
I agree with Nick 100% on this one.
Yeah,
because
what a surprise.
It's a double standard.
It really is.
That's what's
You know,
angering.
seriously, Billy.
would you
That is
stop
what is
being the
angering.
self-hating white
Stop
man.
it. I'm not.
You really
I'm
are.
not-
You're afraid of the truth. These people have to be called on
Oh,
the
you know what?
fucking
Because I
rug.
don't agree with him. I'm afraid of the truth.
Yeah,
There's a
when it comes
truth
to this
out there
part.
that isn't being
Nick, you said a lot of
acknowledged.
things today, and I didn't have a disagreement with it.
Ah,
This is
okay.
just one thing. So,
Well,
I mean.
I'm just saying. Anyways.
Uh-oh, voters-
Let's talk about the Red
okay.
Sox.
Well, we could talk about the Bruins. You both like the Bruins. I know that much.
Yeah, they're out of it.
I
don't
know.
wanna talk
But
about
you
them.
guys were excited about that
Got
Game
all
6. You
excited,
were saying
yeah.
it was one of the greatest, Bruins games in the last 15 years or something?
47% say Reverend Wright makes them concerned about Obama's values.
Oh,
47% of
boy.
people
Wow.
polled.
Is that a poll?
Yes.
Yeah, because I remember when they called me.
See, you're represented by other people. You're
Oh,
not that
oh, that's
important,
what it
Bill.
is. That's what
You're
it is.
one person.
And
You're a fucking
a poll.
number that is represented by another number.
Yeah, there we go.
Hold on.
There we go.
And you got to agree with Bill Burr on that one because, the ratings thing.
Hey, yeah, wait a minute. You're right.
But you know
We
what?
agree with you. I don't agree with polls at all.
Obama has a relationship with just Reverend Wright, who is fucked up, but Bush has a relationship with the Bin Ladens. Every politician has shitty connections with other people.
The Bin Ladens weren't bad people until one of the sons decides to fucking blow up. One of the black sheep of the family sons decides he's going to blow up the fucking world.
But he was
Before that, they were oil people.
No.
I'm sorry. The other oil people had to deal with it.
They're all
Anthony, that guy's been a terrorist for a long time.
Oh, I know.
All right.
And they were still friends with him.
But
Not friends with him, but they were still
the
friends with the
family, because
family.
they're fucking oil people dealing with other oil people. They're all scumbags.
But I'm saying, that would still be bullshit. So I'm saying it's all bullshit. They just
so he'll never be president of the
Anybody
oil
can run
people.
no matter what.
I want to interrupt because I don't want to lose
serial
this.
killer
I don't want to
friend.
lose this caller here, John in Miami. He says, "I want to talk to Anthony, the racist motherfucker."
Okay,
this should be good, John.
Right,
open-minded.
Hey, Anthony.
Yes, sir.
You talk about racist. You lay your neo-Nazi head down on your pillow every night. And you're basically looking for a reason not to vote for a black man. That's the bottom line. Because
I'm
this
looking for a
relationship is
reason.
bullshit.
You know something? If it was a white guy with the same values and positions that he holds,
He's in corporate speak.
I wouldn't vote for him either. I don't
bullshit.
like his tax the shit out of me, get rid of my guns stance. Sorry,
Yeah, well,
not the fact that he's black.
Well, you know what's amazing is if you look at the media basically is providing all this information because they don't want a black man for president.
What? The fucking media?
You're absolutely
You
wrong.
are fucking high, sir.
Holy shit.
You watch
Yeah.
NBC, CBS. What are
They
you fucking
fawn
watching?
over this guy. They fawn
For
over
Christ's
him.
sake, I was feeling
No,
bad for
bullshit.
Hillary Clinton.
It's-
You
it's
fucking
all
nitwit.
changed. The bottom line is they want Hillary running against McCain because they figure McCain can beat Hillary. That's the bottom line.
Now, what's
That's
the
not what the
definition of
polls say, by
neo-Nazi?
the way.
Because they're both in the Bilderberg
Get it
group.
straight.
They're both
There's
in the
no
Bilderberg
neo in
group.
front of
There
it.
you go.
In the
I'm a
last
Nazi,
polls,
not
had
a
Hillary ahead of
neo-Nazi.
McCain by 6 points.
Wait,
by the
they
way.
want fucking McCain to win, so they're pushing. They've been very good to Obama. The media's been very good to him.
Oh, my
until this.
God.
They love
To
him.
say the
They
least.
really have been.
They've been good. I mean, why would you continue to play this crap for the last 6 weeks?
Because the media, I gotta say, you're wrong, dude.
Fucking
They
news.
get us. This guy is giving them
I
sound
can't talk
clips.
about this. I'm getting
Yep.
When you give sound clips like Jeremiah Wright's giving, how can they not play? They played Imus's one comment for 6
Yeah.
months. You
Yeah.
give them sound clips like this and brand new ones, they can't help but run with it.
Yeah, they're
It's all bullshit
impartial.
Because, I mean, it's really not what's important in our economy.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, it is. It's a fucking. If the guy's going to be running for president of the United States, his character is important. You're falling for the. You're falling
hilarious.
for. They're all. Everybody's fucking flawed.
George Bush is a.
They're all flawed, Billy. So why the fuck shouldn't we go after Barack for his flaws?
I'm not
'Cause
saying
he's
we
fucking
shouldn't.
black, and if we don't, that makes us
Easy. I'm not
racist.
saying
Fuck
that.
you, easy.
I'm
Wake
not saying.
up.
I'm not saying that.
Wake
I'm not
up.
saying that we shouldn't. I'm just saying it's all bullshit.
With his preacher every day.
You can say that about anything.
Even if he sees him on a goddamn Sunday for an hour, now he's tied to this man for the rest of his life.
Oh,
I mean,
Sunday for an hour or for the last 20 years.
20 years,
Yeah,
and like
or
he,
Sunday for an hour.
like
Dude,
he's never had
you got a
Family,
guy in
he's
office.
a fucking family member, and it doesn't make people racist if they don't vote for him.
Nick.
You're going to tell me why I'm a
No, it
racist.
makes all the white people that,
Yeah, you're
that really don't want to
Fucking
vote for a
self-hating
black
white
That's
man.
it.
Another
If-
white
if-
coward. You're another.
I would vote for.
if you're white and you don't vote
So
for
would
Obama,
I.
you're racist.
That's
That's
it.
what it is.
Attaboy.
Well,
That's it.
No,
Right.
well,
Yeah.
that's like the other side where he's like, if you're gonna vote for him, it's because you're a self-hating white guy, rather than you don't want another stupid ass Clinton. And I just think McCain's gonna be more of the same.
You know something? If you're a Democrat that likes his values
Yeah,
and what he
fine.
wants, then fine, vote for the fucking guy.
Exactly.
I'm not saying because he's black,
got
and
nothing-
I wouldn't call
That's what I
anybody.
don't like.
No, you're not listening to me. I'm saying by
I'm
him,
not saying.
by him saying that you're not voting for him just because you don't want to vote for a black guy is as ridiculous as saying you're voting for him because you're a self-hating white person. Those both statements.
Well, there
are
are groups that aren't voting for him because he's black, and there are self-hating
Right.
white people that are
Right.
voting for
I
him
mean, that's-
because
but
he's
it's
black.
not. It's not everybody.
No,
Everybody.
not everybody.
Okay, that's what I'm.
Not saying that.
But
That's
he's
kind of silly.
generalizing too.
Yeah.
Hey, let's say hi to Sean in Georgia. Sean, what's
A
up?
little nod.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Sean.
First off, I think what Jeremiah Wright said was ridiculous anyways to begin with.
Well,
But
yeah.
Also,
Wow,
what you're not
please.
talking about is Hagee, I believe while McCain was standing on stage, was making comments that he believes a nuclear war with Iran is necessary. The United States was founded to take out Iran and to take out all the Muslims and to get rid of the Muslim religion. And aren't Pat Robertson and Jerry Falwell's support considered a big thing with all the anti-Semitic remarks they've made? And all the tapes they have of them making comments?
The Jew.
They're not. See, you're not understanding. They aren't. They could support McCain all they want. Fucking Farrakhan is supporting Obama, but it's not like anyone's making that thing and saying, "Oh, you shouldn't vote for him because Farrakhan's supporting him." It's not like this reverend has been his fucking advisor, his spiritual advisor. He's been with him for 20 years of his fucking life.
I mean,
it's true.
He's like, what, you can't keep denying
You don't
that.
think he has an influence on him in any way, shape, or form?
How many times you hung out with Obama? You don't know the fucking guy.
So you don't think he has an influence over him?
Listen, anytime they get one little piece of horse shit, they're just going to keep spinning it. And
why didn't he come out strongly? Why wasn't his first statement on the situation? Why wasn't it his first statement on the situation as strongly worded as his second one? Because he noticed, my polls are fucking slipping.
Yes,
I gotta really condemn him.
Yes, and the first time he went with like the honesty, which is basically
honesty. Yeah, this guy's my buddy. I've known him for 20 fucking years, and I'm not going to disown him, even though he's a fucking racist asshole.
I know, I liked it. Yeah,
and now he's disowning him. So what does that say?
That's politics.
It's phony.
Yeah, it is politics.
Dude, look at if you're going to talk about character, dude, you got a guy. They went into this fucking war. You got a guy who was a draft dodger. Another guy got 12 deferments. All these guys.
Yeah, I don't think he'd win again.
These guys are all full of shit.
You're the one who wants to make a clean break from that, don't you? So why do you want more of the same?
No,
you want more of the same.
That's not what I'm saying. First of all, ask me what I want. Don't tell me. You're telling me.
I'm not.
You want more of the same. You're doing that shit.
Why can't we examine his character flaws? Because he's black? We shouldn't?
No, that's not what I'm saying. If you would listen, dude, you're not listening.
I am listening, Bill.
I'm saying that you look at McCain, you can find stuff about him, you can find friends with him, and they'll find fucked up stuff about him. I don't listen to that either.
Not spiritual mentors. Two different things. Plus McCain.
Oh my God, spiritual. What are we living in the fucking 1800s?
He says that. Black is the one who says it.
He had
like there's this little wooden church out on the fucking.
You don't want to admit how close he was.
That had an influence over this guy's life.
I know.
He had an influence on his life.
Yeah, bring that up.
He influenced his life and his spirituality and his morals. His morals, his spirituality were influenced by this man.
You don't know him
before.
You don't know.
I don't
do you
know
him? We got more dirt on him than you do.
First of all these guys, they're owned by the same fucking...
Oh, here we go.
The same corporations. They put the money behind the same thing. You think they're actually any one of them?
Here we go.
Yeah. How do they run for office? From the money you give them?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going, man. It's basic.
He called me out on the man thing.
It's basic. It's all bullshit. First of all, getting mad at a politician is like getting mad at Jennifer Aniston because it's a bad episode of Friends. They don't write it.
There was never a bad episode of Friends.
They just put them out there.
Now I got to call you out.
That show was racist. There was no black people on. Seriously.
Sure, it was Aisha Tyler. Oh, wait, you're right. Yeah, she's kind of white. Oh, my God. I don't know what, but I honestly, even though he was a spiritual advisor, and I think Obama is more fucking revolutionary than he admits, but I don't care. I still want him. I really do. I don't give a fuck.
You don't care?
I don't care.
I don't either.
I really don't. But I do think he's a little more revolutionary than he's letting on.
It's, it's hard to overlook.
It's a double standard. It's a double standard.
You know who I like that everybody laughed at? Who's the guy that ran?
I don't think it's double standard. I don't think it's double standard.
Alan Keyes.
Oh, Alan Keyes. Sure.
Who I loved because the guy actually believes what he says. And I know you'd never believe that I'd vote for him. I'd vote for that guy in a second only because he believes what he believes.
On the phone, you couldn't tell he's black, though. That's why I don't like Alan Keyes. On the phone, you never know.
But I really like Keyes.
But I don't understand why you keep saying it's a double standard when this guy has this thing and it won't go away, and they are screwing him to the wall. This is what happens.
This is screwing him to the wall. The kid gloves. Where's the outrage that are calling for him to withdraw from the race and let Hillary do it because his advisor, his spiritual advisor, is a racist? Where is the outcry? They treat him with kid gloves. They let him do whatever the fuck he wants.
It
is a double standard. It's a double standard, man.
When it comes to race, Bill, he's a double standard.
If it was McCain and had the same relationship with a pastor,
and he had a pastor who was trashing white people,
started using the N-word and the pastor starts using the N-word in his sermons and stuff, and they got fucking statements from him that he was saying all kinds of shit about black people, he'd be thrown out of the fucking race. The Republican Party would say, get the fuck out. He'd have to go because there'd be outrage. But there's no fucking outrage. He's treated with
He
kid
still
gloves.
might win it, for Christ's
Of
sake.
course.
He's still in it. He's insulated.
Let's jump in here. Dave, Massachusetts. What's up?
I love Nick DiPaolo. I would vote for him for president because he tells it like it is. And I can't vote for a black man who keeps asking me for change. Thanks.
I know. You know who that was, by the way? That was Blind Dave. Why didn't he acknowledge that was Blind Dave? He's very famous.
Our governor?
He's blind.
His name Patterson's first name Dave?
It is.
Dude, that's Blind Dave, who did blind boxing and almost died for the show. Oh, broken ribs, injured spleen.
Did he get blinded in the ring too?
No, and then he's also the guy that went and got
Sounds like
his
a Ron Howard movie.
Massachusetts driving license, even though he's blind. That guy.
Oh, here we go. Fruit Monkey Joe says. Fruit Monkey Joe. He says huge double standard. Remember Trent Lott? Basically got booted for saying if Strom Thurmond was president of the U.S., the country would be better off. And got booted.
And Trent Lott was 8 when Strom Thurmond was in his 40s. Like,
Wait a minute.
That comparison.
Did the politician actually said it, or a friend of his said it?
That's a good point, too.
Both good points. It's a different thing.
Politician said it.
Meaning,
I'm asking, if Obama was speaking at his church trashing white people.
Hey, I don't know what goes on in there.
Then people.
I don't know what he said.
But he's right, though. Obama didn't say it.
You know, just the fact that you're sitting here, you want to talk about...
There's some babies over here.
You just missed it. I saw
what's going on?
That's right.
Babies drop 50 feet for good luck in India. Watch this video.
That's Dell customer service training.
What the hell?
Whoa, look where his thumb was.
What the fuck?
Look how he picked
like
up
a
the
bowling
ball. I saw Nick.
What the fuck is
They
that?
dropped it 50
How
feet.
is that fucking good?
And they were cheering him on.
No helmet or nothing. Over here, our kids are wrapped up in...
Our baby throwing contest is going to be a big hit, Ancy. I'm telling you. We could do this.
What is,
What's the matter? You're saying I sit here like...
No. Do you think I can keep my thought when I just saw a bunch of people dropping fucking...
Babies from 50 feet.
At the top of a True Value hardware store?
Shit.
I thought they were looting a Toys R Us.
You know what I mean? Don't you have cable? Don't you realize that you're not supposed to do that? You fucking moron.
What do you mean? All cultures are equal. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's right. You got to respect their culture.
There's nothing wrong with it.
We just don't understand it. We need to be more inclusive.
Man. Because I don't completely 100% trash everybody from another culture. That means I can't look at babies being thrown off of a fucking hardware store.
I just wish there wasn't anybody there to catch them. I'd like to see what kind of fucking slippery road conditions that makes.
Pete in New York City. Pete, you're on the Opie and Anthony show.
Anthony.
Guys, good to hear from you. Listen, you guys got a great show, but Jimmy, you're way off on your Obama candidate.
Why?
Yeah, listen, you're one of the hardest working guys that's on the radio. You do your radio show 5 days a week. You're going off on weekends doing your shows. You're constantly working. These guys get elected. You're going to be giving up your money to these guys to pay for all their programs.
I'll agree with that.
The tax, no good.
Dude, I'm not even going to argue tax and spend Democrats. I typically would never endorse Democrats because of the tax reasons and crime. But McCain, I actually like as a man more than any of them. I respect him as a guy more than any of them.
Yep.
I really want the war to be over. I really would like the war to be over, and I think he's a little too old, and I just want something different. That's it. And I'm willing to pay a little bit more. I fucking loathe. Dude, I'm telling you, I understand.
You're paying so much more.
Dude, I get it. Believe me, and I'm not for paying more taxes. I just want to see something different. I hate Hillary. If it wasn't McCain, I might go Republican, but McCain's just old, and I'm fucking sick of it.
How about something really different?
I don't get that point either, man.
Race, and you got to get away from the personalities.
Dude.
And you got to go look at their economic plans. They're
I
both
get it.
socialist.
Dude, I get it. I'm telling you. I hear what you're saying.
Socialist.
I hear what you're saying.
As opposed to what they're doing now, spending $1 billion a day, getting the money from China. When the fuck are we going to pay that back?
I don't.
We're not going to pay it back.
Fuck them.
It is despicable.
When they call in their tab, nuke them. That's what I say. Fuck them.
Right. Just send over anything that makes your cock bigger. They'll be so distracted for the next 25 years.
They'll all be dead of lead poisoning in a week anyway.
That's what your out is. That is what you're... Dude, you know what we should do? We should just fucking nuke them, man.
Parking lot. Turn it into a
parking lot. I can't believe you did that, corporations, man, and you did that. We should just fucking nuke them.
It's a fucking joke.
You know what? Okay, I'll go with that.
Yeah.
When you're sitting there wearing like Kevlar.
Hey, I know the real world, my friend. I know what the real world is like. I don't live in some fucking dreamy cloud city.
Why is
like
David
Bill
Bowie
Burr
on television?
Oh yeah, man! You just tell it like it is, and I can't handle the truth.
Jimmy, if you had everyone's attention, that would have been a great line.
You're making it uglier.
Just want to acknowledge that.
Sir.
Jimmy's looking at a picture of Hillary on TV.
She looks like David Bowie from the back.
She can't work a coffee machine. Look at her.
Look at her.
What does this button do?
Representing the regular people.
She's gonna carry the fucking football.
I've always been a Yankee fan.
She's gonna be the one with the fucking key and the button.
But then said she was also a Cubs fan, and then she went.
She's such a fan.
Hey, Mark in South Carolina has something. Mark, what do you got?
Hey guys, I'm actually been married to a black woman for the last 20 years.
Boo! Boo! No, I'm just kidding.
Love is love.
Where are the white women at? Hey, 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 where are the white women at?
Is that a black church?
Hey, where are the white women at? Hey, where are the white women at? Hey, where are the white women at? Hey, where are the white women at?
All right, dude, we're kidding. We're joking with you.
I'm sorry.
We're joking. Of course.
So what was your point?
Okay, dude,
What was your point, Mark?
Start over.
Is that she has
Who?
changed her mind.
Wait, what?
Sir, who? Start over.
Yeah, you guys start over.
Changed your mind about Obama.
Start over.
She was voting.
No.
His wife, his black wife.
No, okay.
My black wife was voting for.
Yeah, get off the phone. Don't call us
Hey, where are
again.
the white women at? Hey, where are the white women at?
How did he walk into that again?
Hey, no, and Nick's helping him out. His African American wife, Jim.
I'm sorry I did that. I'm embarrassed that I did that. I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry I did that.
So, has she changed her opinion, dude?
Yes, she has.
All right, good.
She has because she said she believes racism is racism.
Is this
whether
your
it's black
sister?
or white.
Your sister's changing her opinion on who cares?
Who is?
She and her family all are
Who is
voting
she?
for McCain now.
Who is she?
I don't understand this.
My wife.
What color is she?
What color is she?
She's darker than I am.
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen, goodness gracious.
I'm big dick black.
You guys rock.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Are you normal? Thursday at 11 on.
So many
you guys
clips
got a
I just
great
can't
show. We
play
do.
right here.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Whatever you wanted to say. I'm glad you said
Oh
it.
God, boy, this sure gets people impassioned. Really
Well,
brings
not so
out.
much as impassioned.
Shut up.
Oh, you're still there. Oh my God.
Yeah,
What
I'm still
happened?
here.
Oh,
Sorry,
oh.
guys.
South Carolina, huh? You must make it quite a pair
South
walking
Carolina.
hand in
really
hand down the
going down that
street.
mall.
Wow.
You must really love her.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
They run through the store and then run back out. they bolt.
Honey, get the car.
Yeah. Let's
Bring it around
let's
front.
run the dog.
Yeah.
Yes. Of all the places for her to fall in love, in college in South Carolina was not safe.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, look, you liked her enough to.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd she do for you?
You the man.
been
Jimmy
nice.
is the man, and I love you guys. And hey, just keep the discussions.
All right.
Enough for him.
Wow, that guy he went for the three for
Why don't we take a break?
trifecta.
Let's go around the table here.
Around the horn.
Around the horn.
Egg white omelet.
Bill Burr, helium.
Helium, Thursday through Saturday.
Very nice. Jimmy's going to Pittsburgh today.
Pittsburgh, the Byham Theater tomorrow night.
And Nikki?
Ticketmaster.
The brokerage in Belmore, Long Island tonight, and then Governors in Levittown Friday and Saturday. Be there or be queer.
When we get back, we got Ted Nugent talking about gun control.
Oh, that
Anywhere?
must be fun.
Gun control with
Ted
Uncle
always
Ted.
has the
We
facts.
love Uncle Ted on this show.
Uncle Ted, sit down, relax. Uncle Ted. We get it, Ted. You're informed. We get it. You did your homework, shithead.
Do we like him, though?
I love him.
Okay, I love him.
He just babbles over everybody. Well, Ted, don't school children. Uncle Ted will tell you. That's all there. All right, we understand. You're casual. You're in charge.
We were trying to have a discussion with the guy. We couldn't get a word in.
He damaged my
You know what
ear.
I like how he thinks he's still shocking. It's dude, you're 60. You are the establishment.
Yeah.
Al, not so sharp. That's good, Ted. It kind of sounds like his name, but you twisted it.
Oh, that's Curtis Lewa with his fucking 50s
Oh,
jargon.
he's terrific. The mobsters with the lobsters.
What? He actually says that?
Yes, he does.
Oh, he has all these stupid little, and I
yeah.
like the guy. I mean, he's
can
got
we
big
get some-
balls.
Ladies and gentlemen, and all the ships at sea.
We can
Yeah,
we
that
got to
kind
get
of
examples
shit.
of Curtis Lee
That's
doing
the
that.
type of shit he says.
I wish for once a fucking cab window didn't work.
Do you know, I real quick, when I did Hannity and Combs, I was really better than you'd think I was on it. I did it with Curtis, and he told me that story after. I asked him about getting shot by the mob. It was chilling.
Yeah,
it was chilling.
Fucking cab picks him up. And
He's got some balls. There's no doubt
He's
about
a
it.
fucking ballsy dude.
No,
But Uncle Ted, well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
But he's
big
got
dumb
that
boots.
fucking-
We get it. You kill it. You eat it. We know. No one stops you, Uncle Ted.
Al Shoppy Shopton.
Oh, yeah. Al, not the Sharpton. And, we're all liberals, Ted. Just you. You're real.
All right, he talks about gun control next.
Hey! Working hard, playing hard America. This is your blood brother of all things sonic bombast, Ted Nugent. And you're listening to Opie and Anthony, my blood brothers of rock and roll.
They're going to be considered hot.
Jesus, brilliant. Bill Burr is brilliant. We were just talking about all sorts of shit, unfortunately. We had to take a break. We had to take leaks, get our food and all that, but the radio continued. What's your theory about water again?
Oh, this is the toxic waste from whatever was before us that completely fucked up the planet.
How long you been in L.A.?
No, dude, you think I thought this shit before that?
I know.
So then we're going to fuck this planet up, and then the next group of people will be doing backstrokes and like nucular waste with like 12
our
heads.
shit. Yeah.
We got to save the waste. They're gonna have
Look
that
at what we're doing. Yeah, it's
This is much better the first time I said it.
Yeah,
It's all right.
It's,
It was a whole thing. I was just trying to
No, we were also talking
That's
about
all.
global warming and how it was an ice. There was an ice age.
Yeah.
and shit's just still melting. That's
Yeah.
pretty much what
What would you rather
my
go
theory
through?
is.
Like if you're going to slowly die, would you take heat or would you rather go with the cold? Another ice age or the
Based on the
molten
Twilight
lava?
Zone episode, I would think the cold would be a little better. Remember where the woman had the dream?
It's not going to
that
affect
the sun
Anthony.
was-
He's got his Kevlar fucking shirts and all kinds
I'm
of
good.
shit.
I will just go on a rampage. I'll just go on a rampage.
You should see him in the winter. I said the last time I was here, you dressed like you're in that movie, The Thing. He has those little third-grade coats with the fur around the hood.
A little snorkel jacket.
Snorkel jacket.
I need a parka.
Yeah, the snow fort.
I get chilly.
The thing.
It's becoming very interesting.
I get chilly.
I'm loving the change that's going on with him.
There's no
slowly but
change.
surely. Look at how you're
Oh, no,
dressed.
there's a lot in that mustache. There's a lot of shit going on.
Bring in the new look of
I see.
of militia wear.
Let's
Some kind of tactical wear
You're
for
bringing back the
casual wear.
public enemy thing. That's what you're doing.
Why can't you wear tactical wear as just casual clothing? I think I could do that. I think I could put this over.
You're setting the tone, man. I
Yeah.
like it.
People are going to be sold out. They're going to be going, why the hell? Usually it's cops and military that buys here, but now this place looks like the Gap.
Hey, do you actually go to a shooting range? Do you just have like an old car turned over in your backyard?
Yes.
just shoot cans off the hood.
I go to a range. Yes, I go to a
Why don't we
shooting
do
range.
Uncle Ted talking about gun control?
Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted. By the way,
Love this.
we lost another listener, Joe in Jersey. Congratulations. You've made your show into one more radio show promoting right-wing extremism. If you're worried about your ratings,
Stay in New Jersey,
which
also.
we're not, by
Bill
the way,
talked.
maybe you should consider the fact that longtime fans like me turn you off when the racism starts.
Shut up!
That's right, bub.
Long-term fans, then you shouldn't have fucking been a fan to
begin
from the
with.
beginning.
So let me get this straight. This was the show that put him over?
Right, yeah.
And how many years you been on?
Exactly.
Yeah, this was the first time you showed a fucking extreme racist.
Yeah, slave girl,
Fucking- Stay in New
Please, and that's
Jersey.
recent.
Stay in New Jersey and vote for another Corzine and McGravy, you
Yeah.
fucking dildo.
That's right.
Raise your taxes again.
One
cocksucker.
fucking...
I like gravy.
I like McGravy.
Yeah, you know the best thing is you're pointing with the plastic fork. That was my favorite part.
Yeah, it's taxing
Let me
everything.
tell you something.
He doesn't want to commit enough to put the fork down and point the finger. He's
No,
pointing
but that's
the
great
fork.
because there's something very dismissive if a guy can trash you while he continues
Well,
eating.
he just waves his fork at you like, fuck you.
You got your head up your ass.
True. As he's nibbling away.
Dan, I asked for fucking whole wheat.
All right, here's Uncle Ted. You can't stop a bad guy with a middle finger and a bag of quarters. Uncle Ted is going to tell us here.
Of course.
I've gone through the procedures, the landmine field of
Of course
bureaucracy.
you have, Uncle Ted.
The landmine field of bureaucracy.
Oh, and I love how he's almost like watching himself as he thinks he's crafting these magnificent sentences.
Yes.
As I stood on the precipice of this great country.
He's a word wizard. He just like with his
Yes,
words.
isn't he?
Wordsmith.
No, wordsmith.
He wrote
is
great
It's a
Buffalo.
word douche.
Exactly.
I've gone through the procedures, the landmine field of bureaucracy, unfortunately, to make sure that I am a sworn law enforcement agent for 32 years now.
Sheriff Ted.
Also a constable in Texas, and I conduct raids with the heroes of law enforcement all across the country.
I'd laugh my ass off if Ted Nugent came in on a drug raid.
He's
like,
doing
come on,
coke, listening to one of his CDs. He comes in, it's like, what do you want?
He's got that raccoon tail hanging off the back of his pants.
Really in the middle of the raids.
Is he in the raid?
Like, is he in the back?
Is he in the front with the fucking right behind the guy with the fucking ram through the door?
Sure.
With his fucking compound bow?
No, he's a geek like us at a rock show. I can't believe he got backstage. He's just sitting in the cop car. You think you're going to shoot somebody?
Exactly. Law enforcement.
With the heroes of law enforcement all across the country. I get to carry a gun nationwide because of the House Resolution 218 that we passed.
Okay, all right, hold the phone.
What happened?
I need that.
Need what?
What does Ted have? I want what Ted has.
You didn't hear about the Resolution 218?
I want what Ted has.
Are you going to be a sheriff, Anthony?
I need to be deputized.
Oh my God!
Ted can carry in all 50 states? The fuck is that about?
Hey, people are checking out your new look, by the way, and they think you look like Janet Jackson from, what album was that?
Yeah, what was
Rhythm Nation.
Rhythm Nation.
Get me a picture of Janet Jackson. Rhythm Nation.
Well, they won't Photoshop that on any message boards, I'm sure.
Yeah, they got to get you with your hand. The 5, 4, 3, 2.
Rhythm Nation.
How do we even know that?
That's fucking
there it is.
funny, man.
Wait.
Fucking Rhythm Nation.
It's got the Rhythm
Look,
Nation.
I got the Rhythm Nation look. I need a couple of medals.
Back to
You asshole.
Back to Uncle Ted.
We passed. Finally, giving what is, to me, who would not want a cop to be armed every place? They're trained to serve and protect. You can't stop a bad guy with a middle finger and a bag of quarters. I want warriors to have the tools necessary to stop evil. But that we had to get special legislation to authorize... Look, I got goosebumps. It's so bizarre. Ted Kennedy thinks it's reasonable gun control to send in 2...
Pause that, please. His brothers both got shot, you stupid asshole.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. How about you cut Ted Kennedy some slack on his gun views?
He has more brain matter in jars than any other person in the country.
Jesus Christ, he has to buy no Christmas gifts anymore, thanks to guns.
Holy shit.
God almighty.
You might want to give him a break on this one.
I know, you're all for guns because you like to hunt deer and may put out your shitty cookbooks. His brother's fucking head wound up on the back of a Lincoln.
He's got to call 1-800-FLOWERS
Because
every
deers
3
aren't
days.
communists.
Oh, right. What the fuck, Dad? Kind of with Jimmy on this
Exactly.
one.
You don't go into a kitchen because you cook your own food. He doesn't because his brother took one in a fucking in a hotel kitchen in California.
Oh, God.
Jesus
Because he fucked
Christ.
with the guineas.
It's horrible. They're still trying to reconstruct the skulls of his brothers.
Kennedy.
Right. Jesus.
No, good example.
I got goosebumps. It's so bizarre. Ted Kennedy thinks it's reasonable gun control to send in 2 deputy cops to a shooting at a pizza parlor in New
Mary
York.
Jo Kopechne's family is for guardrails on bridges.
Right.
How outrageous is this?
Exactly.
He is a fucking and they're shocked at the Brady bill. Why would he talks like Blair's cousin Jerry now thanks to a bullet. Why would James Brady be against guns even though one wrecked his life and put him in a chair? He shits into a bag. He should be happy that someone didn't attack him with a bag of quarters and a middle finger. Shut the fuck up, Ted. Fucking Deputy Ted, shut up.
Is this more right-wing drivel
Holy
that
shit.
fucking listeners?
Fucking playing sheriff. Shut your mouth.
He has little Ted Nugent spurs.
Oh, he fucking...
Jingles when he walks in that door. Uncle Ted coming to bust you.
That's right, Uncle Ted. Put your hands up. This is one of the gods of law enforcement. Fighting you. Shut up. You and your fucking Make-A-Wish shooting animals. Fucking asshole.
And I hate when he always has like a piece. When he has
I do actually.
He has a piece of raw meat and he's like, look at that venison.
Yeah, jerky.
Like he's freaking everybody out.
Fucking deer meat stinks. I mean, it's shit.
It really doesn't
Deer
taste
meat
good.
is shit.
Yeah, there's a reason we're
It's
not
a little
all eating
game.
it.
Yeah, there's a reason people aren't fucking getting out of their cars on the sawmill and dragging them to the fucking picking them up in traffic and having their wife help me lift this. This will feed us through June.
I love the localism of your joke. The sawmill.
I keep forgetting we're on XM.
It's
This goes all the way to fucking New Jersey.
It is funny though. Yeah, like he's gonna pull someone over in Brewster.
Let's get back to Uncle Ted.
2 deputy cops to a shooting at a pizza parlor in New York. They're both dead. Because you don't send unarmed cops into dangerous conditions unless you're absolutely mentally deranged, Ted Kennedy and Nancy Pelosi and Hillary Clinton. You are evil people. You are on the side of evil. Because you're guaranteeing that good guys will die at the hands of evil because you won't let us carry guns.
What he's talking about is those two special
utility
cops.
They were auxiliary
Young
cops.
guys.
Auxiliary cops. They don't have guns, but no one told them to chase a guy without guns down a street because that's why. I mean, it's terrible that they got shot.
Absolutely.
But you don't have
Yes.
guns. He does. Fucking wait it out. Their jobs are to make a phone call. Make the phone call
to the cops.
They
Don't
actually,
follow the guy with
they
the gun.
actually were. They weren't pursuing
Are
him.
you disagreeing
They were
with Uncle
following
Ted?
him. They weren't pursuing the guy. They were following him on the other side of the street from a distance. The guy and
shot a
radioing in to
bartender.
get the real cops there. The guy turns around, saw that they were following him, ran across the street, and shot the two
Well,
guys.
he didn't want to be followed. He had just had some spaghetti and shot a bartender. Who wants to be followed after a murder? Like, hey guys, I'm going to make a left on West 4th.
I think they were trying to be a little,
Jimmy Conway.
sneaky about it and not.
Can you imagine
fuck
that? Oh my God, that
Very
guy
funny.
starts running at you like, you gotta run.
They did. They tried to take cover and duck, and it's just awful.
It's a fine line between a fucking utility cop and a fucking Eagle Scout, apparently. How can you call yourself a cop and not have a fucking gun?
I know.
Unless you're living in London.
I
or some
agree.
shit.
I
Well,
agree
then
with
there
Uncle
should be
Ted
no
on that
more.
one.
There should be no more half a cops then.
Arm everybody.
That's right. Either a copy or
Remember Archie
Eagle
Bunker's
Scout.
thing?
Sue everybody.
Sue everybody.
everybody.
Remember Archie Bunker's stance on hijacking?
Yeah, give
When he-
everybody a gun.
When he said, hand out guns at the beginning of the flight to everyone on there, he goes, yeah, a guy would be crazy to pull a rod out during the flight knowing everyone's packing.
and then at the end of the flight, they come off, you just pick them up.
Yeah,
and
you hand your guns back in.
Like headsets.
So everyone gets a gun on the plane, and he was doing one of those like commentary things. So he was all serious
local news.
On the local news, and they used to have the
classic.
that was a great,
They were
great
watching
All in
it
the
down
Family.
at Kelsey's.
Yeah, he is down at Kelsey's.
And then they get robbed at the end.
Yeah.
That was the irony of the whole.
There was some line he did once. I forget what Mike Stivic was talking about. A guy with glasses. He goes, a guy with glasses is a four eyes. A guy who's a queer is a it's one of the greatest. A guy with glasses is a four eyes. It's one of the fucking greatest lines ever written. It was so logical.
My favorite one was that time when the black dude came over at their house, and Archie and Meathead were both given their versions of what happened.
Oh, right.
Remember that one when
Yes.
when Meathead talks about he takes out this little like nail file to cut into an apple when Archie tells us
Switchblade.
It was a huge thing.
You know what
and
it
he's like,
was,
he's
Billy?
talking.
And he had a big.
You know who it was? The black guy that played all those parts? Ron Glass from
was
fucking
it?
Barney Miller.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
He came in and Meathead's version was he's like, "Hello, how are you today? Everything's fine, you know." Or it was
he was
a
a real
step
Uncle
and fetch
Tom,
it, right?
How
Step
you
and fetch
doing,
it.
Mr.
Yes,
Barker?
sir. I helps you right out. And with Archie, he had the big afro, and he's like, "Yeah, what you looking at?"
Whitey.
And he had a big switchblade.
He had to cut into that apple.
Yeah.
He goes to Archie, man, you got to watch out when you're doing. He's got the knife in his hand, the big afro. You got to watch out, man. You touch one of them live wires, like, zzz. He's a fried man. You get the fucking angry knock.
Yeah.
Ron Glass was so good in that thing. That was a classic.
Could never fucking get away with shit like that.
Oh, it was so fucking
That
good,
was
man.
funny television.
Now you get,
Yeah.
Well, then
Bullshit.
You got terrific TV now, you know.
You got Big Brother.
Dancing with the Stars.
I've never seen like an episode
American
of that. And I
Idol.
met the fucking guy who...
I actually got into. My girl kept watching, and I started watching. There's some kid from New Jersey one. You know, someone just has Coke face, You know, like
everybody knows
they have like that. The eyes are all
too
fucking
big.
wide.
Yeah.
The only time he looked normal was when he finally won the thing. Like the whole series, he looked like he just won $500,000, and they would just be like talking. So we got to get this guy in the house, and he fucking look at his teeth. I mean, it sucks because it's radio. I can't fucking do it, but
yeah. Let's do more Uncle Ted then. Well,
Sorry,
more from Uncle
I
Ted.
apologize. It's indecent. The other side, the gun grabbers, are indecent. They are absolutely complicit in every violent crime that happens, because in every violent crime where there's an innocent victim, they are a descendant of Ted Kennedy's insanity, and that is, you will be armed, you will be
Better than being a blood
you will be
relative.
helpless, and you will die. Ted Kennedy says so, not this guy.
He's obsessed with Ted Kennedy.
I know. Get a hold of yourself, Ted. Just fucking relax.
Uncle Ted doesn't like Uncle Ted.
Yeah, we're sure. He's
There
trying.
can only be one Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted, I'm the Uncle Ted.
Stop trying to galvanize everybody into action. Just fucking.
is there anything worse than
he's
someone
an
who,
overly enunciating ass?
and
We get it.
But you like him.
Of course I do. I actually do. I think he's a bright guy. I think he's very well informed. But he takes himself way too seriously.
Well, because his star has faded.
But he won't
and
acknowledge the fact that guns are something of a problem. There's a line between where he wants to go and where Rosie O'Donnell wants to go. The guns, you should be able to own guns. Yeah. But he thinks that anything, a machine gun, a boy wants to shoot a bear. Right, we know. The outdoors, they're always for the taking, wild man. Fuck you, you fucking packies.
I'll tell you
beer hats.
the people like Barack Obama wants to do away with semi-automatic weapons. It's ridiculous. Every fucking handgun that isn't a revolver is a semi-automatic gun.
And
Those
plus
would be gone.
bad guys are going to get them anyway. So
Exactly.
Stupid.
That's the point.
My point is,
Nobody can argue that.
no law-abiding citizen goes and gets a pistol license and goes through all the channels to buy a gun, and then commits crimes with it.
Except for the guys that snap.
Yeah, occasionally, very occasionally,
Well, they can use
that'll
anything.
happen.
A knife.
Yeah, but
Rocks.
I'll agree with that. But it's like anything else. The people that fucking could take a car and mow down a bunch of people if they're pissed off.
No, they can't.
No, you're right.
Get your points on your license.
And your insurance will go up.
That certainly will.
But the thing is, and I'll say this to the listeners out there that are gun owners: if you own a gun, I think you should sign up for the National Rifle Association. I'm a card-carrying member, and make a donation, which I have done, because it is the only lobby that is really strong that keeps your Second Amendment rights from people like Ted Kennedy and yeah. It's true.
anybody who gives themselves a nickname, at that point, you just got to tap out.
Uncle Ted. Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're not a warrior of good. Fucking jackass.
A warrior of good.
You wrote a few semi-decent songs 30 years ago. Now you're just fucking looking around for something else to do.
He's a one-hit wonder, by the way.
Hey, Cat Scratch Fever.
Cat Scratch Fever.
Wasn't he in
Come
Night
on.
Ranger?
What else is there?
Wang Dang Street
Oh, well,
Point Dang was a
fucking
good song.
Stranglehold.
That isn't even a hit.
Stranglehold is a fucking
Stranglehold.
great
Stranglehold
song.
is a
None
great
of them.
song.
Yeah.
None of them reached
Let's play
Cat
it. That'll
Scratch
kill
Fever.
9 minutes.
What was he was in a band with that Night Ranger
yeah,
guy.
Damn Yankees.
Damn Yankees. He was in
They
there.
sang about gangbanging that girl, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Waited in the line just to be the next to be with you.
No, that's
Oh, that was about going to the movies with Sandra Bullock.
that's a different band.
Yeah, he is a fucking one-hit wonder. You're right. He's fucking Kajagoogoo. Fuck him. Uncle Spandau Ballet.
This much is true.
All right. Enough about guns. All they want to talk about today is Obama and guns. That's all we got on the phone.
What's a good
lines today.
starter gun, Anthony?
Start a
22?
gun.
A starter gun.
pistol?
No, you shouldn't get like a starter gun. If you want, what do you want it for? Like home defense, something like that.
I just want to wave it at people.
You want to brandish it?
Yeah.
Then you don't want something faggy looking and little.
Something light.
I want something silver.
I recommend.
Exactly.
Oh, you want something silver?
Silver, or one of those Clint Eastwoods, that sort of that midnight blue.
I recommend a Sig 40 caliber or 45 caliber.
Start off with a staple gun.
Yeah,
They're
start
big and
with a
silver.
staple gun.
They look like
and then
guns.
work your way up.
Then go to the nail gun.
The nail gun is
just
better.
the other day. I got the official James Bond gun, the Walther PPK.
Jesus
You see one of
Christ.
those?
He gets his
Nice fucking
How
gun.
much dough does he spend a month on
Well,
guns?
he gets his guns from movies
Love
and,
guns.
and video games.
Can't
now.
have enough.
That's
Yeah.
And then I do get my
I
ideas
used to know
from
a
video
guy
games.
would do that. There was some action movie in the 80s where
No
they
joke, man. It does
they had
this now.
the shotgun with that Gatling gun, the Tommy
like a
gun
street
kind
sweeper,
of thing.
yeah.
Yeah, he
they call
actually
it the street sweeper.
He went
I don't
out
think
and
they
got
sell those
that.
anymore. You used to be able to buy like
Valentine
Mac
Day
10s
Massacre
and Tech
special.
9s and fucking Uzis and shit. You can't
get that no more.
Can't get that shit no more.
Hey,
country coming to.
I know.
Nick in Illinois has a problem with the Second Amendment thing here. Nick, what's up?
Oh, here we go.
Hey, no. Actually, first and foremost, I want to
Are you from Chicago, the place that where you're not even allowed to own a fucking gun?
No, I think that any responsible person should be allowed to have a gun. But I wanted to remind you that the Second Amendment actually isn't your civilian personal right to bear an arm.
Yes, it is.
It's actually the
militia. Shut up with the fucking
militia.
No, it isn't. You got that's an interpretation that fucking gun controlled douchebags have made. It says your fucking rights to bear arms should not be infringed upon. It's not being infringed upon.
It's written in capitals, and they use the F word.
Fucking give me the militia.
Yeah, but what did they know back then?
Exactly.
That Stupid
is
wooden
true.
teeth and wigs.
Yeah, don't act like there aren't militias today.
Yeah.
They're called the
Wooden
Crips and the
teeth and
Blood.
wigs.
Yeah.
Just dumb.
All the gun
What do they
control
know?
assholes try that fucking militia thing. Like, what they meant was the army. The citizens aren't supposed to have guns. Fuck
Hey,
you.
it's just the other side of the argument, man. I don't know why you have to get so upset.
Guy's an asshole.
Well, it's all up for interpretation. Like a lot of people say one thing, the other guy says the other.
That is some of the
truth
that
is
is
not up for interpretation.
that is some of the most
the
fucking
truth
obvious
is not
shit.
up for interpretation.
They wrote when they wrote that. They said we got to word this in a way that is fucking so easily interpreted
Sounded pretty good.
that it can't be bastardized through the years. And you know what they did? Bastardized plain fucking English.
Because weapons change.
Ask
They probably
not
didn't see.
what you're...
What?
They probably didn't. When they wrote that, they probably didn't intend it to be things that were like machine gun. It probably wasn't intended to go as far as it went.
Yeah, that's back when you had to, pack
musket.
that. Yeah,
There was at
pack
least
that
something
musket.
reasonable.
Yeah, one little metal ball you had to worry about.
There is a
Yeah,
point
but you
to
didn't
that.
have, who to
There
worry
is.
about.
You can't own a machine gun. You
but I
can't
mean,
own
you
a
know.
fucking machine gun. But gun control people aren't for just stopping at one point where they
Right.
go, all right, look, we got the law done and you're not allowed to have a machine gun. Let's all bust up the club and go home. They fucking keep going and going and take away everything so that no one is allowed to be an armed citizen. Armed citizenry. So made this country the country.
No,
It's fucking
that was raping and killing the Indians.
Oh, speaking of it, the baby drop, baby drop footage.
Whoa! Nice! What
All
the
right.
fuck is wrong
Baby
with these
drop.
Yeah!
Baby drop footage.
But
Come
you can't
on.
see it
Come
because
on,
they leave
look.
the
Oh! Don't shake the baby, but drop
What
him from 50
the
feet.
fuck is going on?
And why
This
do they
is-
have to make the babies nude on top of it? Here we go.
I know.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That kid's going to be answering my tech support call fucking 12 years from now.
I bet you they
Hello, my name is Phil. No, it's not.
They
You're
do with
lying.
retarded kids. They try to drop the dumbness out of you.
That could be the greatest video in years.
What the fuck is that
Years, I
about,
don't know.
Insanity.
Are the boys trying to figure out what that's about? Do we have the story behind that? Just good luck and that's it? Sure. It's
Good
got to be
luck.
more than that.
Bouncing baby boy or something?
Ah, yeah.
If it falls off and dies, good luck for the dad.
Yeah, exactly. What if it lands wrong?
I'm about to take the most important phone call for Anthony in a long time. We got Daryl from Louisiana. Daryl?
Yeah. And I saw on ONA radio that you're a fan of 511 Tactical.
I love it. Yes.
I work for 511. I would be glad to hook you up with some gear so you can pack heat and style. We've got some covert shit. Nobody'd see you had it on you, so if they came up fuck with you, you could just blast them.
Sir, I love it. If you would please hold on so that I may
smirking at
get
the guy's
your
accent.
information, your email address. I will personally email you.
nuts, man. I
And
love
I love your tactical wear.
Anthony's dressed like he just shot Pablo Francisco.
I love the boots, dude. The boots are amazing. Love them 511 boots.
You're looking more and more like
Pablo,
a video
no,
game.
Escobar. Escobar. That's right. Yeah.
He shot a comedian.
Yeah, Escobar.
He shot a headliner.
As I said it out loud, I'm like, wait, is that a comedian or is that a drug cartel? Escobar.
Did you
yeah.
ever read that book?
I was with you,
Shooting
Billy.
Pablo.
I like how it's still got a laugh.
Because
We knew what you meant.
Read that
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Killing Pablo?
Yeah, that's great.
Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, that was
book.
like someone on a cell
Oh,
phone.
that guy.
Yes. Is
that
Daryl
guy
still
he caught
there?
at his party
Yeah.
who was
They're
stealing
getting
from
info
him?
right
Oh,
now.
get his
Drowned
info.
him in a-
Thank you, sir.
In front of the whole party.
Most important
What
call
happened
of the
to a
day.
jet?
You got to read this book of
Killing Pablo.
Killing Pablo?
Best fucking thing I ever read in my life.
He had a Pablo
I've read 6
Escobar
books.
evidently had
Really?
Like a he had a party one time, and one of the servants got caught stealing.
Oh shit!
And he did something like he tied his arms and legs
To a
together,
lawn chair.
and they just threw him in the pool, and everybody sat there
Watched him
horrified
drown.
at the party, like,
Yeah.
good one,
make up-
Pablo. Listen, we gotta go.
Oh, look at the time.
We have a baby shower to get to, so we're gonna leave.
You just got here.
What the fuck, really?
Oh my God!
I'm gonna
The
pick
swim
up that
trunks
book.
away.
It's tremendous. It is
Wow.
a tremendous
I
book.
do want to get back to Anthony. I want to ask
brutal.
him what video game character he's going for with this look.
This actually is
a little GTA? Well,
Call
no,
of
not
Duty.
GTA.
No, Call of Duty 4.
Sure.
Little Call of Duty 4. Yes, Than.
With the touch of McLean Stevenson.
Yeah, you look like a.
That's it right there.
His Escalade spun into the Sea of Japan. There were no
You
survivors.
got Call of Duty, you got Janet Jackson and McLean Stevenson and Anthony.
It's a hell of a mix.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, Travis's wife came by with that stupid dog.
It had a fucking rod.
Yeah.
Hey, the dog likes the show.
The,
Yeah,
the
loves
French
it,
bulldog.
apparently.
Travis brings it in to show it off to everybody, and the damn thing had a heart on. And I'm suggesting
A
that
big
Pat
boner.
Duffy blow your dog.
I'm trying to eat an egg.
I think that's a terrible idea.
That's awesome. Come here, let me see that thing.
Hey, Lisa,
Oh, hi, baby.
would you allow Pat Duffy to blow your dog?
No.
Jesus Christ,
Why?
I can't even take that.
Yeah, right? I might
guys
have to
are
leave
really-
the show.
The tongue scraping was enough.
Yeah.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Are you a Canadians fan?
Yes, I am.
Congratulations, you beat the Bruins.
Oh, Canada.
I definitely will not allow.
Look how
Hey,
Travis
can I
holds
pet
the
that dog
dog,
before I see it as a
touching all his
sexual object?
dirty parts. What's the sound it's making?
He's breathing.
Like, shit. It sounds like my grandfather before he died.
Sounds like Kenny on a plane.
Could Pat Duffy jerk off your dog just a little? That's a bad
For the
idea.
love of
Sounds like
Christ.
those listeners during Kenny's bit.
Big Dick Duffy.
The dog would like it.
He's sleeping with his eyes open.
What else is
It's a
it
hell of
gonna
a
do?
noise.
What does it do?
That's good. They should just breed them like that until their nose completely shuts off.
Yeah.
The fuck does it do that
Just
for?
so we have a cute
That
dog.
can't be
Great.
good.
Right.
That can't
My
be
legs
like
are-
We'll breed a better dog, one that can barely breathe.
How do you sleep with that fucking thing making that noise in bed?
It's kind of nice.
Well, they don't have
Talking
a
about
mic up to
Travis.
his face for one thing.
And it's whining.
What does the dog do? Does it do anything?
Yeah, what does it do?
What do you mean?
Is it fun?
It eats and it shits and it snores. What more do you want? Like a husband.
Why do you hold it like that where your hand is all over its dirty parts?
His feet? No, you're close to
No,
its
you like
stick.
your wrist is on its asshole or something.
What are you going to do?
I hate that.
You never hear that too often. Put your wrist on my
Did you
asshole.
listen to
It
that
turns me on.
fucking thing?
Now put your elbow on my tit.
How do you have sleep apnea when you're awake?
I'll hold him like that.
Yeah, it needs a little oxygen mask.
Sounds like my friend Mike Boschetti.
Get him one of those breathe rights.
Breathe right strip for a dog.
Dude, that's a good looking dog, though, man. I like
Is
it.
it? What's with the fucking ears?
Exactly.
That's great. Looks
exactly the way they
like
should
a wingless giant bat.
Got Randy Jackson's eyes from American Idol. Really does. Big bloodshot brown eyes.
All right, look, it's not sexual. There's a great idea. And I want to thank Square Ahead. It's a great idea. Could we let Pat Duffy give him a rim job? It's not sexual, really. He's just
for the
cleaning his
love of
asshole
my-
with
Can I
his
just-
tongue.
I just-
What?
That's a good point. It's hygiene.
Bill?
I just want to pet the dog before I can't even look at it after this stunt.
All right.
I'm actually a dog lover, and before he gets sexually abused. What's up, buddy? Come here.
Now, Sam, you don't have to have the camera in studio. We're not doing anything with.
How about we tongue scrape the dog? I mean, I'm trying here, people. Help me out.
Is it pissing?
Nothing?
No.
You know, I didn't know it.
Hey, Sidney
What a beautiful
Poitier
dog,
is
though,
going to be
man.
on CNN, Aunt. Our favorite.
Oh, fine actor Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier.
On Barack Obama and race, we asked yesterday where was Sidney
Where was
Poitier?
Sidney Poitier?
They
And
heard-
somebody heard. What the
heard
fuck
us.
is that?
I don't know.
Dude, we were totally random.
We were making
just
fun.
pulled any random black
When all
actor
this-
out of our ass.
When all this Obama controversy started yesterday, we're like, where is Sidney Poitier on this? Well, he's going to be on Larry King tonight. Get that fucking audio.
He's actually a fan of the show.
Who?
Sidney.
Really?
No.
No. Not at all.
All right, I want to thank Lisa for completely, getting the show to come to a complete halt.
Oh,
What
wow.
do you mean? She brought the dog in nice.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
I think this segment was fantastic.
Yeah.
We heard
Oh.
Dexter.
Take little Dexter. And there he goes.
Yeah, no, that's not considered any sort of bestiality if you give it a hand job. You can just say we're breeders. We were a little confused.
Oh, like artificial insemination or something. You're
trying to get a sample.
Harvest.
Yeah, we didn't know we had to have a female.
Yeah, we asked our friend to hold it in his mouth.
Sorry to interrupt, but we have to plug Dexter's Facebook.
Oh yeah, Dexter's Dog
What is
Book.
it? Yeah, Dexter's Dog Book. What do we get on Dexter's Dog Book?
I'm not entirely sure. See, because I didn't make it.
Who did? Dexter?
No, my lovely wife. Mm-hmm. We can plug his YouTube videos, which are a smash sensation.
We know
They're
what's-
not.
At this point, we know what your wife likes. What does Travis like?
I like Dexter. I like video games. I hear Eric laughing.
Was that E-Rock laughing?
Yeah.
Why is he laughing?
It's not him.
Pretty much it.
Very good, man. All right. I guess that's it for Dexter.
Yeah, just YouTube Dexter Jack Bauer.
Oh, yeah. I
Could have
guess.
had that guy Bear eat the fucking thing.
Huh?
Terrible idea.
All right. Should we take another break and then we'll head toward line of the day and maybe some cleanup here? Yeah,
Iraq's oil windfall amount twice what expected.
Of course.
$4 a gallon.
Can we have some, please? For a real cheap
$4 a
price?
gallon. Are you
Those
kidding
people
me?
who run ExxonMobil, I wish that somebody would pick up a rifle and fucking just go after them.
Well, it's more OPEC. It's more the OPEC
all of
nations.
them are fucking scumbags.
They're
Well, what
bitching
they're
at the
doing
oil
is they're getting
companies.
their last shots in. They know eventually alternatives are coming. They're like, we're going to fucking rape these people.
But they've been doing it for years. They're just fucking such.
They just must be laying
scumbags.
naked in money, rolling around laughing. They're just putting change in their armpits.
That reminds
oil,
me.
money
That
and
reminds
oil.
me. I'll be at the brokerage. Can I?
Hey, should we ask the listeners if they have anything? You guys got anything for the show today? Any surprises? Anything? Nothing? They're all looking behind them.
Their asses are all numb from the bleaches.
I know, those bleaches
My
are
tailbone's
awful.
bleeding.
Fucking awful. They all leave with fucking hanging hemorrhoids.
Hunger tail.
They all look like they suffered the same tragedy, and they're going to come in and tell the story. You know? They look like
this show.
all of our children died in a mining accident. We're here to tell our stories.
That's really funny, man. We're going to clean up next. You know, I got some hockey brothers in studio today. I love it. Bill Burr and Nick DiPaolo in studio, and they love old school hockey like I do. Fuck this new game, man.
Yeah, I go back to the 80s. He saw the heyday.
You got to bring
70s.
back the bench clearing brawls, the goalie mask that only had the front protected.
You guys ever been to a game where there's a bench clearer? I was actually at Bruins Montreal. The old guard when when the benches faced each other. Chris Nowling, that was that game when he
had
the butt of his stick to Rick Middleton. I was at that game.
Yeah.
Just until now, I forgot that the benches used to face each other too, so they would taunt each other across the ice. They even took that out of the sport. I forgot about that.
Well,
that's why they're side by side, because they can't really trash
eye
talk.
contact.
And this what caused the bench clear was either Nyland got ejected out of the game or was the end of the period, so they will bring him to the dressing room, and he had to walk out right by the Bruins bench. And he washed what's his face, Ken Linsman's face.
Knuckles
Ken
Linsman.
Linsman. Yeah, he ends up running down after him. So then everybody had to come across. It's great. Never mind.
They used to have a nice, the bench clearers used to be like the Braveheart attack.
Yeah.
Where they have to like slam in the middle, full speed ahead.
It was like a kickoff in the NFL.
Now they're like, it's all awkward to get out of there and hit each other.
That was the saddest day when they took that out of hockey, because you knew they would never, ever, ever, ever bring it back.
Well, the first thing
How do you do that? Bring it back.
10-game suspension for the first guy over.
Right.
Yeah.
And now when they fight, they make sure they clear the area. It's like, come on,
it's
man.
not. It's all for
They
show
used to
now.
gang up on each other.
That used to be. I remember, right after I started watching hockey, they had the third man in rule finally.
Yeah.
But back in the day, if your buddy's getting his ass kicked, you just
all
jumped in,
which was kind of crazy when you think about it.
Oh yeah, like you're in like a cafeteria.
All fucking in.
You know, he's just helping out a buddy.
I used to go in every time the Flyers came to town in the 70s. This is mid-70s now. But they were the
classic.
Broad Street Bullies. They fucking, you know, I mean, they set every penalty record. And the Bruins were just as goonish that year. They had Don Cherry behind the bench.
Don fucking Cherry.
They had Don Cherry. They had a guy named John Wensink, who they brought up from junior hockey.
Yeah.
He bit a guy's ear off. That's what he was known for. He bit a guy's fucking ear off. He lived in Danvers, my hometown. I used to see him jogging.
He was the one who challenged the whole bench.
Yeah,
He
the
dropped
Pittsburgh
glove,
Penguins.
and nobody moved.
The famous scene where he's like, come on,
Yes,
come on.
down the whole
Yes.
bench, and
That was
nobody
him?
moved.
He bit a guy's ear off. He was a motherfucker. But the toughest one was Stan Jonathan. Was the toughest guy in the history of hockey. 5'8", 205 pounds, Cherokee Indian.
Fought Bouchard.
Beat the fuck out of Bouchard in the play. Bloodied him. He used to pick people up by the front of their pants. That was his move in a fight. Only guy that gave him a fight ever was Tiger Williams. Tiger Williams. Excuse me. I always say that. Tiger Williams, fucking, is the closest to anybody.
Yeah.
They actually, Tiger Williams fought him and beat him, and then like the next period, Jonathan came back and bloodied his fucking. Oh yeah. But that was the only guy that even gave him. And Tiger Williams
was the original
was a
UFC guy. He took it right to the ground.
He was a badass.
It was all about payback, man. You'd wait weeks for the two teams to like match up
Get
again
back together
And you knew as soon as they dropped the puck, it's like, all right, let's settle old business before we play this new game.
Do you remember when they were just in the middle of the season, they'd have a random home and home game? So the first game, you always had to set the tone.
Right.
That's right. They'd have like 12 guys in the penalty box. Each box might
just piled up on each other.
The goalies are out there one-on-one with each other. It was great.
Fucking now it's
yeah, the instigating rule got rid of everything.
They should do like, you know how the XFL was attempting to do something different. Somebody should just come up with old school hockey and say, look, we're just fucking doing it. We're taking the rules from the early 70s and that's it.
Because they always
and get a little league together.
They always apologize for the fighting in the sport rather than just being like, hey, you ever think
part of the
why don't you just watch diving or some other fucking sport? This isn't for you.
I could get you guys a spot on the hockey channel on XM. They would love you. They're always trying to get me and some of the guys on from the show because they love talking, obviously, about hockey, but they love when the old school stuff. They love it.
From 68, I stopped following. This is how I know the NHL's a problem marketing their sport because I was diehard for years hockey fan, and I've just lost interest. They've taken all the physicality out of it. I understand they didn't want guys like Gretzky, Lemieux being dragged, clutching and all that shit, but it's too much now. It's almost like basketball.
Well, that happened when they took the fighting out, and then those guys could just do that.
Right.
The worst thing that happened, I swear to God, was Gretzky going to L.A. and it brought all those teams down south. It's just like it's a Canadian game. Just keep it up there. Keep it in Buffalo. Keep it in
Michigan and
that's
Boston and Philly.
That's it.
Absolutely.
You're not supposed to get it.
And I think
that's actually a good idea. They should expand upwards, not
Yukon territory should be the next one. Get the team.
Yukon territory. The players' skills have outgrown the arena. Simple as that. I don't understand why they don't. They don't see that. It's a clusterfuck.
Well, if you make the ranks bigger, it's going to get less physical. You know what I mean? And then it'll be total.
I could accept some skill though, some skating at least. You know, like Olympic hockey. I always bring that up.
Not
that
to
was
get
amazing.
nerdy here, but they should have never gotten rid of the red line. What they should have done was just made the left wing lock in the trap. Just make it an illegal defense. Just like in basketball,
I kind of like they took that away. At least you don't get those dumb icing calls.
Well, because it opened it up more.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could have gone right. But they still don't have those great 2-on-1s, the 3-on-2s that they used to. There's definitely way more. But it took all of that Guy Lafleur kind of stuff out of the game.
And they also like when there's too many penalties, they cut it off at 5-on-3.
Anthony's over here like
he's pricing guns over here.
I'm texting.
No, Ant's like, all right, I don't need to be here for this.
We'll talk about fighting.
I can get him back into the car. Remember when Esposito pulled a gun and shot that Stan McKeer in the ass?
All right, there you go. Yeah, he had a right to do that.
Old Uncle Anthony.
Oh, let's look, Uncle Anthony.
What was the team? The Chicago Militia. Yes.
Anyway, but the Bruins, they're out. Obviously,
they're out.
What a disappointment. It's a great Game 6 and then what? 5-zip Game 7. Jesus,
it was great that they actually took them 7 games, but they kicked our ass all year. I'm pulling for the Flyers.
Me too.
Just Flyers all the way.
Kind of, yeah.
No, I don't give a shit about the Flyers. I just hate the Canadians. I just want them to lose.
I don't want the Canadians.
I'm indifferent with the Flyers.
I used to. Now it doesn't even.
How can someone say hockey is for fags?
That's somebody who's.
What's wrong with you?
That's somebody who's been brainwashed by the NBA. Hey, Eric,
why?
Seriously, it's a self-hating hockey fan.
Guys, I'm a huge fan. I follow you all over the place. But hockey's for fags. Get back to the funny.
How is hockey for fags?
Get back to the funny.
Back to the funny.
Okay.
Where's the funny?
Hey, we just took a few.
Eric, come on.
Hey, man, we just wanted a serious moment here.
I can say
like hockey because of the physicality and because of the fighting and stuff. Just watch a good UFC fight. And forget about hockey.
Typical fucking nitwit.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Eric.
You're right.
Same thing. Same thing. A guy in the missionary position in shorts for 4 hours on top of a guy. It's the same thing as watching.
What is this? Ew.
This
Who's
guy used to play hockey with the Canucks.
You know, much appreciate you guys letting me in the studio here, but I just do not.
We didn't let you. E-Rock just pulled you in here.
Really?
Okay, all right. So I was forced into the studio. So I just don't understand
His ping
this
pong
hockey
paddle
game.
head and neck
Does
is really
anybody not
bothering me.
understand
You don't understand? What don't you understand about
What's that game with the rubber ball on the string?
Well, what do you, I'd rather play like Foursquare because I just don't understand. Like, is there one team is always better than another team? Because it seems just like a flip of the coin.
What do you mean, in hockey? A flip of the coin? Well,
It's
you
like if the score's 3-2,
Yeah.
it's going to go either way. Any
that's
day of the week.
So what you'd rather watch, like what, a hoop game when it's fucking 102-60?
Yeah, but at least you know who's going to win for sure.
Oh, you want to know who's going to win before the game's over? That's pretty fucking bright. All right. What are we talking about here? That's why hockey's good.
The only thing I will sort of agree with you, there's a lot of luck involved with today's hockey.
A lot of luck?
Because they're all crowded the entire game, and the puck happens to bounce the right way.
Yeah, I mean, why don't they fight more at least? That'd be...
Well, we already said
that's a
that.
good point, actually.
E-Rock, you will get
Seriously.
punished for this.
Yeah,
I'd like to see more.
What did you, you made like some kind of decision to bring a guest into the studio?
Became a town meeting
On your
all of a
own?
sudden.
Yeah.
While you were discussing it, he was out there yelling, "Hockey sucks, hockey sucks." So
Well, that's
we
good.
decided to
How
bring
old
him
are
in.
you? You're like, what, 20?
24.
24.
What's your favorite sport?
Basketball, man,
Of course.
for sure.
You just made my fucking point.
Wow. Really
Just
did.
made, because you're from a generation that has no fucking attention span. You have to pay attention when you watch hockey. No offense. Is that your parents? They're going to come in and be... But, fucking... basketball. Yeah, let's watch two teams trade baskets for 3 hours, and I can come in the last 4 minutes and see the fucking result of the game. And when it's supposed to get exciting at the end of the game, when a team's down by like 4, they have to foul the other team. That's real exciting. It turns into a free throw contest.
I remember, I watched
fucking seriously.
That's why I can't stand the game.
Fucking
Dude,
flawed.
college hoop is great, but pro basketball, dude, that final 7
College,
minutes,
too.
it took, I was watching, like, it was 7:20. My girl's like, when's this game over? I'm like, there's 7 minutes left. It wasn't over till 8:05.
Yeah, they get the foul. And they go to the free throw. Then they foul.
Then
I
they're down
missed
by
it.
9 and they still call a timeout.
It's great
Well,
when
they
they're
could
running the
foul,
court.
and they could hit a 4-point play.
Yeah, I used to hate it.
And let's not use the term defense, okay? You can't use the term defense in a sport where there's over 200 points scored combined. Stop this. This is defense? Oh, he drove around me.
Yeah. The
Stop
NBA
that
lost
shit.
me. I'm with you guys. I used to be a huge NBA fan, man.
Let me see. A
Huge.
7'2" guy from fucking Africa with arms 11 feet long, and he can dunk. He can jump 3 feet high. Your arms are 6 feet, so he's 14 feet over a rim.
Right.
Fucking skill like I've never seen.
He can
huh?
jump 6 inches off the floor and dunk the ball.
Exactly. Come on.
All right, whatever. Fuck hockey then.
Fuck hockey. Fuck basketball.
Thanks for taking the only thing I like away from
baseball,
it.
Good for you.
football.
Yeah.
He came into the cage.
Hockey whatever. We can
Paddlehead.
League in Canada guarantees 3 fights per game
like
for your
junior hockey?
or your money back. Nah, come on.
What are
That's
they
what
do-
I'm talking
Is that
about.
minor league?
Cooper, Ontario. What's up?
Hey, I just want to tell you guys, there's a major senior league in Quebec where if there's less than 3 fights in the game, you get your money back on your ticket.
How old are these guys?
They're actually
late 60s.
Most of them are retired junior hockey players.
Oh.
And it's their second
Oh,
job.
shit.
They come
You
over
know
and play
those guys
hockey
are
for
angry.
$20 a week.
Fuck, I need to watch that league. Those are some bitter, angry
That
motherfuckers.
junior league up there. Oof.
Sure.
It's probably all the brothers of, like, old enforcers. Like Ed
Like
Semenko.
I want to start a comedy club
Moose DuPont.
with guys that almost made it.
I got Dave Schultz's card, Dave Schultz gave me his card.
Guys whose pilot actually went to air and made it for 2 episodes.
That's the
and
only
then it's
comedians I'm going to book. Guys that were in L.A., they were this close, but it just didn't happen.
When I was at
and
Helium-
the dream is over. I got to book these guys.
When I was at Helium not the last time before, some guy handed me. He worked for Dave Schultz's company. Dave
Oh,
Schultz
is that
like
right?
a fan of mine. Saw me on the fucking.
Dave
It says the Hammer on his card.
I read his book.
Oh, did
Get E-Rock back in here, because the Hockey Channel is getting Travis and Lisa on today. Who gives a shit? You should get Nick and Bill on. They would love you guys, man. Could we get these guys on the Hockey Channel? Huh?
Yeah, we can
I'm
get
46. I'm bringing up shit they've never.
No,
even
but they
heard.
would love. They would love to hear like a different angle, old school shit.
Yeah, I'll give them a call now. They'll love to have these guys on.
If you want to, I mean, that'll be up to you. But we could at least,
when is it?
Gauge their interest or whatever.
Their shows from 10
today.
to 12.
Oh yeah. Well, fuck it, I'll call in.
All right, cool.
I'm a whore.
Line of the day is brought to you by AshleyMadison.com. If you're looking for a little something on the side, basically there's a website where you can cheat. We haven't seen you in a while, Bill. This is our latest sponsor.
Cheat on what?
Your chick, a cheating website, or your.
You need a website for that?
Well, and you need the girls too. So the girls are cheating on
All you
their
need is the
husbands.
fucking pills and a can of Sprite.
Let's just acknowledge that would have made a runner-up line of the day right there. All right. AshleyMadison.com for all you cheaters out there. Yeah.
Oh, I'm literally looking up. Like, I didn't realize you're going to be reading line of the day. I thought. I thought you were going to be showing me the website.
Oh, we could. It's just.
Oh, no, Chuck.
What?
Yeah, leave it where it is.
Why? What happened?
Nothing.
Did you just negotiate something while we're talking hockey?
No.
What'd you do? Buy some boots or some shit?
What did you just do?
Anthony just brought a crossbow.
Wow, I've never heard that laugh from him. That is totally guilty. He's like,
busted.
What? I didn't. Barely
I can see
any air coming out of him.
He just ordered hand grenades. I can see him on the screen.
He's like, what, me? What? No.
Yeah, he ordered hand grenades where he rubbed one out. Something happened over there.
He just negotiated something over there.
You look guilty as
He's
fucking hell.
getting red. What?
I didn't negotiate it.
By the way, I didn't finish my bit. The bitter comedy club would be hilarious because the material you would get from these fucking guys.
That'd be a great tour.
I'm not bitter yet.
No,
I wasn't looking at you, Nick.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Give me another week. I'll be fucking human.
Instead of the Kings, the almost Kings.
Yeah.
The almost signed. Why don't I just drive this bit right into the fucking ground?
Like a Zamboni.
I try to bring it back, and everyone was too polite to say, you know what, why don't we just fucking do line of the day? Hey, the 11 o'clock hour is up for grabs if you guys want to do it.
Billy, you want to stay?
Oh, yeah, I'll hang around.
What
are
the
we going to
fuck?
talk about? Clark Gillies for 58 minutes?
Clark Gillies. I used to caddy for him. I used to caddy for that motherfucker.
That's a great YouTube clip. Clark Gillies breaks so-and-so's face. Just
oh, God.
It's at home. It's at a cookout, a family cookout.
Dude, he's a regular at my brother's restaurant.
Is that at YouTube?
Oh, yeah. He
was
used to
always
kill O'Reilly.
Yeah,
O'Reilly would try and hang in there.
Yeah,
but
give us a good hockey fight that we can watch as we do line of the day.
1970. I Googled this when I had my own radio show back in the early 50s. But we Googled Montreal Canadiens versus Bruins, and I said to my producer, I think it was like 1970, put Canadiens Bruins. It was a bench. It was when the fucking cops got involved in shit. It was a beauty.
All right, here's Clark Gillies.
See, this
motherfucker.
This was all right, but
I used to have to
70s
caddy
were
for him
worse.
at the Huntington Crescent Club. This
Well,
guy
you might
was-
as well show the Stan Jonathan
All right.
if you just
Or
want to
I'll
see him in a
just,
bloody mess.
Look at us just watching videos.
I'll just.
Fuck them. Fuck the listeners. Let's watch videos of hockey fights.
Listen to our
If
reaction.
you want the rest of my story, I'll be on 57th Street.
See, you don't see this anymore.
No, look at that.
You don't see that type of shit.
Just knocked out cold. Look
It
at
was,
that
yeah,
guy
it was
just
the
laying
upper.
there.
It was the uppercut.
Oh, man. And
was a
there he goes.
big, tough
Just
bastard.
skating
Look at
up. Look at him. Yeah, you motherfucker. What a goon.
That lumberjack beard.
What a
Yeah, he was a
goon.
motherfucker.
What an animal, man! What a
No, but he was
animal.
a good player too.
Yes, he was.
Clark.
He was a
Yes, he
complete
was.
Wow,
player.
is that guy fucking bleeding?
Oh yeah, they used to.
Yeah.
They used to fuck each other.
He gets him with an overhand right, and then the guy ducks down like, okay, that hurt, and then he just comes
Yeah,
with the
here it is.
uppercut.
Watch,
Oh, Jesus.
and he's just finding some.
Oh.
Good night.
Here we go. Bang, 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 uppercut. Oh, see
Yeah,
ya.
it was the uppercut.
Yeah.
What the fuck was he fighting? A girl? That guy?
Which Ranger was it?
How that's part of a sport, though, is amazing.
It is kind of funny, isn't it?
It is funny.
No,
That's
you know what else?
part of the game.
But it was the one sport where you couldn't talk shit. You can talk shit in every other sport, and then
Exactly.
all your friends come out and help you. This one,
They
they,
can stay here
just
and do
drop
it.
Look
it.
how he skates off, adjusting his sleeves on his jersey. Like, yeah,
Oh, yeah, you
just
feel the balls.
fucked him up real bad.
He should have had a sickle. As he was skating off the
I get suspended, and I played a year at JVs for breaking my stick on a kid's head.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey,
Playing Saugus, Massachusetts, at Lynn Arena. And I could hardly skate. I just went out to stay in shape
Lynn.
for fucking spring track. And are you going to read something?
no, I'm
Oh.
listening to you.
But there was a big kid for Saugus, big motherfucker, and he was flattening buddies of mine who play hockey, and he was laying them out like fucking. I get on like they put me on near the end of the first period, my first shift. I'm going into the corner for the puck. I look behind me, I can hear this kid breathing down me. He put me halfway up the fucking glass. I'm not exaggerating. I was 6 feet off the ice.
Holy
and I'm laying there crumpled, and I get up and I'm chasing him. You know, my chin's like a foot from the ice. That's how I used to skate. And I just came back of the head, and the sticks went fucking sent me off.
Get out.
It was great though. It was fucking. You know, they
it had to be done though.
It had to be done.
It had to be done.
Again, that was in the 80s. I was, imitating guys I saw in the early 70s. So they're like, this kid's fucking nuts. What's he doing?
Amazing.
But I'm skating off with no gloves. You feel like a badass.
Hockeyfights.com is a great website. Yes, I've got to acknowledge that today. And then someone is saying, and I've heard about this and I haven't seen it yet, best hockey fight ever is Patrick Roy's son fighting in the Quebec Junior League. Have you seen it yet, though?
Yes.
It's not that great?
No, the other guy refuses to fight.
Yeah.
He just pounds on him.
No, you got to go to the 70s, man. Stan Jonathan.
Versus Bouchard is
Bouchard and Jonathan versus Dan Bouchard.
If you just want to see a guy become a bloody mess if you've never seen a guy beat up like a midget, beat up somebody who's 6'6", that's what it looks like.
Oh, really?
But you know where all the blood came from in that fight? A referee got kicked in that fight. You remember? That's where all the... I mean, Bouchard was bleeding too, but a ref tried to break it up. You got a skate in the face.
Oh, fuck.
It was gushing out. It was... look, here you go.
Oh, here we go.
Here you go.
Do you have Fred Cusick?
Watch this.
Bang, bang.
Look at what a badass.
Holy shit.
Look at him.
These two are
He was the fattest.
Oh, my God.
Look at, he was the bad motherfucker.
Did you see how he went from right and he switched to his left? A lot of guys couldn't do that.
Now watch the blood all over the ice. See it gushing?
Yeah.
Here we
See
go.
it? See this ref is cut. That's coming from the ref.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. It's
coming from both of them.
But it's coming from the ref.
Both
I've seen it
bleeding.
1,000 times.
How did the ref get cut?
He got a skate in the face.
Look, you can see the ref.
Yeah,
he's all fucked up, too.
But that's not from...
This was fighting.
No, absolutely.
Wow.
Hey, let's not forget, we got a couple Bruins fans in the studio. I was reminded of the Islanders-Bruins fight, 1980 playoffs. Lasted about 10 fucking minutes.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, There's that one Gillies probably fucking destroyed somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Bruins had some goings that year, though.
Hey, if you guys stick around, Nick and Bill from XM NHL want you guys on today. We could do like a simulcast. If you can stay here.
What?
Yeah, we'll stay here.
Clean.
We'll stay here.
By the time we finish the show and do a
what's
break,
that all about?
you guys got like 45 minutes. You could skate through 45.
Yeah.
All right,
Billy.
A little pun.
I like how he waited to ask us on air, so it would be totally awkward.
Yeah,
you know what? I kind of want to get the fuck out of here.
That's true. Dude, you could totally leave. You know that. Line of the day brought to you by AshleyMasson.com. Let's get into this. Runner-up line of the day.
I just want to say, when her stockings come off after a 19-hour day, it must smell like the bank robbing mask of a mackerel.
That was a good.
But how does the mackerel hold a gun?
Exactly.
But
how's he going to rob a bank?
not get
It's a
technical,
mackerel.
'cause it was
You
still
could just
hilarious.
wait him out, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
He'd
right?
fucking die.
Yeah.
Needs water, I
You
think.
need somebody to throw water on him
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
I thought you guys talking was literally still part of that clip, and I was
did
like,
too.
why do they keep all this extra stuff on?
Why do you keep this extra
I did too, Billy.
bullshit?
How tired are we? I'm like, wow, this is quite a clip.
I know. Let's hang around for 45 minutes and talk about hockey where you can't curse.
We got to hear
Remember the terrific elbow that Stan Jonathan hit?
I'll tell you, it's such a beautiful game.
And
The open ice, the rushes.
The sound of the skates.
You really paint a picture.
It's beautiful. How about when somebody rings one off the
you were
pipes?
negotiating something while we were doing our hockey thing. We want to know what you were negotiating.
Really?
There's something going on over there.
No, it's
What,
something.
me?
I think it goes beyond clothing. I think you're hooking up with somebody.
What? Anthony's having his bay windows tinted at his house.
Yeah, that's
fucking crazy.
I gotta get home to painters.
Yeah, that's
You got to start
Painters
wearing
at my house.
those glasses John Goodman wore in The Big Lebowski. Those the yellow tint. You got to start wearing those. The sniper glasses.
Sniper glasses.
Dude, go with the Paul Kersey mustache.
There we go. All right.
All right, let's
Getting
do
my
it.
look
Paul
together.
Kersey, is that his name?
We'll get back to abusing Anthony, but first, another runner-up line of the day. Or the one thing you will never eat again or don't want to eat again.
Anthony box of cigars.
What?
I think I talked over
It was
him.
a stealth one. Never want to eat again. Nick said Rita Rudner.
Right.
Oh, and I was the
Rita
one
Rudner.
laughing. I did
It's
hear
just
it
not my
originally.
year. Even my fucking lines.
Yeah,
line
look
of the
at
day
that.
get talked.
I was laughing hard. I
And
remember
stepped
hearing
on.
it.
That could have meant 2 more people tonight at the brokerage.
Brokerage, Nick DiPaolo, tonight.
Belmore, Long Island.
The Governor's,
And Governors,
tomorrow
Friday and Saturday in
Saturday.
Levittown.
Sure.
Honorary guest
Bill O'Reilly's on
Clark
town.
Gillies.
Here's another runner-up
Probably.
line of the day.
York, Pennsylvania. Police say a man was killed because he had a similar nickname as the attacker's attended target.
Oh no, Ted Nugent got beat up.
What the fuck?
I missed that one.
I did too. I hate to admit it.
Oh, what the joke was?
Well, kind of.
No. I'm saying when he said it the first time.
We have a problem with listening on the show. We've acknowledged
Right
that in the
here.
past. Another runner-up line of the day.
And I never realised an eyeball could stink so much. Literally, a bit into it is like an explosion of blood and like gristle in his eyeball. And
It's like Iraq's freshen up gum.
That was a bit brutal there, Iraq. I apologize.
No one was buying into the fact that he was trying to say that he was just like an ugly dude and didn't belong on TV.
Hey, no, I just
We're like, shut up.
I hate that
You're
Hugh
kidding.
Grant fucking modesty.
Yeah.
You know, they just keep giving me movies, and I just shut the fuck up. Okay? You like hookers, and you bang them in a fucking Jetta.
Oh, his movies suck.
They are. I've not seen one of his movies that
Why
were
would
entertaining.
you? If you had a set of nuts and you like guns,
Yeah,
why the
true,
fuck would
true.
you?
Mm-hmm. You're right.
This guy's a goo gobbler from way back.
Another runner-up line of the day.
I'm doing my best work with 3 minutes left in the show.
This is garbage
Uncle Frank is a drinker. I know that Uncle Frank.
He likes to throw a few back.
Yeah, he's probably at the table. He held up his drink. Yeah, I'm a drunk.
Oh, look at Uncle Frank.
Yeah.
man.
Wouldn't it be funny if Uncle Frank never drank and he just had liver cancer?
Wouldn't it be funny? That's what I like. He prefaces it with.
Yeah. Like it's not funny. How many runner-ups we got left? One more?
One.
All right, one more runner-up.
My brother never failed, unlike Aunt Edna's kidneys. I got one in there.
That was a beauty.
Bill Burr, Helium, tonight through Saturday in Philly.
Yes, I'm still here doing the
club.
hockey channel.
Yeah, you can promote the hell out of it. All right, line of the day, AshleyMadison.com. Thanks.
Here comes
Line of the day.
line of the day.
Line of the day.
Wow, wow.
Hey guys, I'm actually been married to a black woman for the last 20 years.
A black president would be a great thing.
Oh, see?
Wow.
I told you.
I have some
said
quote
that.
there.
Line of the day.
All right, we're going to step aside, and we might be doing more live radio. I don't know. These guys might just sneak out.
No, we won't. Wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, we'll hang around.
Wouldn't leave you hanging.
We'll see.
You don't hear the excitement in our voices?
Seriously, I have a door deal tonight. I'll stay here till 4 o'clock.
You're not allowed to plug, though.
Oh, is that right?
Look at that thing. His headphones on. Fuck you, man. Nick DiPaolo's been great. Bill Burr's been great. I think they're sticking around to do a little more. And I think they might hook up with the hockey channel. So it could get a little interesting after the break here. What? Thanks, guys. Ant and I will see you tomorrow. Ant's negotiating something that we're
not
a hostage situation.
He has not said shit for the last half hour.
Yes, I did.
He's just creepily typing
He's
over
on
there.
Soldiers
Look
of
at
Fortune.
look at his mock look of shock on his face. It's just really annoying me right now. Huh? You know you're in acting class, and they said, "Give me an emotion, give me shock." That was the look on your face. That's how phony that just
I love
looked.
how you called him out on it because he went, "Who? What? Me?"
You look like part of a death squad from Nicaragua.
Say hi to the
Sandinistas, yeah.
Just say hi to them for us. All right, we're out.
That's his sex game he's playing later. He's playing Iran Contra with his girl later on tonight.